Da, 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 da.
Are we live? Are we live?
We are live. We are live.
Hey! Hi, guys.
We are here.
Hello, beautiful people.
That's right. Time to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Copyright, Blue's Clues. All right, so welcome back, adventurers, to another episode of the Curse of Strahd with your cast here at Lakeside Legendz.
Lakeside Legendz.
Ba-da-ba. First, we have imra'lyr Sardith, our Shadow Elf Ranger, played by Lore. Kinsley, our firbolg cleric, played by Blair. Me, a changeling druid, played by Arthur. And Francisco Guadalupe del Valle, a changeling fighter, played by Trevor. And let's not forget about yours truly, your DM and master storyteller for this saga, DM David.
Yay! Real
play
quick, before we get started, I just want to give out to Ember Aces Guild. They are in the chat. You guys were amazing yesterday. Thank you so much for letting me come play for 11 hours. It was amazing and so much fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How many hours?
11 whole hours. We were there all day.
Awesome.
And
It was amazing.
I thought I spoil you guys every Sunday with 3 hours. I mean, that's gotta be a good amount, right?
That's so
apparently
crazy.
I need to up my game.
How many pee breaks were there?
Oh my gosh.
Well, 4. There were 4.
4
pee
pee
Yeah.
breaks.
I ate during each one.
Yep.
Apparently nobody else did. I was the only one who ate.
I would have stuffed my face
Oh man.
every chance I got.
All right. So let's get back to business. On our last episode, our heroes journeyed through the Wizard of Wine's winery, dispatching every druid and blight they came across. During a battle with one of the druids, however, our group learned that the wild humanoids and their plant-like monsters had been sent to the winery by none other than Strahd, and that he had big plans for the establishment. According to the druid, something big was coming, and there was nothing anyone could do to stop it. After the winery had been completely purged, the Misfits went back to notify the Mardukov family that their home was once again safe. Davian thanked our heroes for their service and asked them for one final favor. According to the Mardukov Patriarch, the wine delivery to the Blue Water Inn was going to be the final transport for the winery. Due to recent events, the magical gems that fueled the vineyard had been lost, and the winery was going to lose its grapes. It's going to lose its grape-producing power. See if I can read what I wrote. The Markovs made it known to our characters just how imperative it was that the delivery made it safe to Irwin. Davian entreated that our adventurers escort the delivery wagon to Valleki, and the Misfits acquiesced to his request. On the way to Valleki, our players got to participate in an escort challenge, where waves of Strahd servants attacked the winery wagon in hopes of stopping the group from reaching their destination. Despite
One.
Every time.
So many ones.
That was
Yep.
awful.
So many
That's what happens.
skeletons.
Despite their best efforts, the servants of Strahd were ultimately thwarted as the wagon successfully arrived at its last stop. However, a grim sight awaited our heroes as they pulled up to the city's front gate. Hanging just outside the city walls were the bodies of the burgomaster and his wife, a small plaque above their heads reading, "The family Valakovich, finally serving a purpose, food for the beasts." Irwin Mardukov then appeared to our heroes, greeting them and bidding them to follow him, for much has happened since the Misfits left the village, and that is where we are now.
So that was very dramatic, no?
Well, I mean, we were kind of expecting it. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, well, a part of me was expecting them to not do it, but I was also hoping. I mean, I did make that speech while I was invisible and the burgomaster was being a prick, but I didn't know if anybody was listening.
Look at them flail in the air.
Me.
Yeah, you guys see that as the wind blows, they do kind of move.
They do sort of look like they're dancing.
Oh look, I think his eyeball is hanging out. Is one of the
Oh,
crows?
no, okay, we need to go now.
Oh.
So, okay.
Oh.
This is some kind of
there's a-
sick pinata.
Yes, bitch. Here's a stick.
No. Please. Spit.
Spit, maybe you could try throwing at it. Maybe you'll hit one of them.
No. Spit, darling. It is a little too gross.
So?
Mama doesn't like it.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Kinsley's just
really
averting
weird.
her
That's
eyes.
If
really
everyone
weird.
over there is finished gawking at the dead bodies,
Yes, please.
follow me. We are going to actually go back to the SFA. This is Erwin Mardikov,
Right.
by the way. So Erwin gathers you guys up in the wagon along with his two brothers. He exchanges pleasantries with them as they came with you guys to the city of Valeki to deliver the wine. He turns the cart around and actually leads you guys back to the Vistani camp. As you guys pull up here, you notice that there's quite a bit of familiar faces. Coming in, you guys head south through the forest, come into the clearing, and see that little hill with the houses surrounding it, each poking out in different directions out of the hill. Sitting there, kind of at the bottom of the hill, you see Ismark, Irina, all the Mardikov family, a bunch of ravens flying around, and some other faces you don't recognize from the town, along with the Dusk Elves and Casimir, the leader of the Dusk Elves. They're all kind of here. And as everyone's leading you over, he's like, well, a lot has changed since you guys all left the city of Valeki a few days ago.
Yes, I'm assuming at this point that the city is no longer safe for...
Well, I mean, it would not be safe for anyone who has a plan.
Opposes Strahd.
Well, yes, opposes Strahd and opposes the new burgomaster.
Right.
The new burgomaster.
You know what?
So I see we have a new target.
Oh, okay. Do you not remember there was that woman?
Yeah.
That is
That's
the
true.
ally of Strahd. And we've not confirmed this at all whatsoever, but there were those two boys at our friend's
Right.
inn who I am personally assuming are the sons of his ally. There was the cards that the noble was.
Yes.
Staunch ally of Strahd.
Are you talking about Karl and Nikolai? Are you talking about Lady Vaktor's sons?
Yes.
I think that
That
was their
sounds about
name.
That
right.
sounds right to me.
They were at the inn when you first arrived, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And
it's
so-
their mother.
Yes, Lady Vaktor.
right.
After you left, she and some of the townsfolk, they had an uprising. They
Not
killed...
who I was hoping would start the uprising, but we didn't really get into contact with the one we had in mind, so not his fault, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, Lady Vakta's been... she's had her eye on the seat of the Burgomaster for a long time. She's been trying different ways to try and get her way into there to take over, and something must have happened to make it so it was finally time. Something happened that she felt she had the upper hand, and her acolytes, some townsfolk that were all dressed in weird clothing and robes and whatnot, they all came crawling out of her mansion and essentially scared
Like-
everyone out of town.
Literally crawling or like
So,
figuratively?
figuratively
Okay, I
crawling.
have to check because there's sometimes some crazy things that happen in Barovia, and so for that reason, no mas.
It would just be
That's
the first time we fought something that came crawling out of the ground.
Yeah,
Does that-
Nottingham. You guys
does-
remember Nottingham?
Yeah, I remember Nottingham quite
Nottingham
fondly.
was on the ceiling.
It was the first thing I
Nobody
thought
was
of.
crawling, no?
Oh, Nottingham! That's right, the one-night
No.
creature that you
You know,
Somehow.
if we get out
Friended?
of here,
friended, yes.
we get
Anyway,
out of here, we should
I
visit
have weird
him.
friends.
Right. Okay, so do you have any idea of what we are dealing with? Are they undead? Are they people?
No, I mean, they were people who were part of the town. They were townsfolk. The Vistani that used to live in this camp are now inside of the city walls.
Right, because they are servants of Strahd. Oh, does that mean the big dude who was like beating up the kid is going to be there? He looks really like, I don't want to fight him. He's just annoying.
He's really big. I kind of want to fight him just to show that I am bigger, but you know.
I wanted to kill him when I first met him, but I don't want to actually that just seems like a lot of work.
When is the full moon?
The full moon is in the next day or so.
Okay. Just trying to
Hold on.
Think about
Why?
Hey,
Are you planning?
imra'lyr, can you come here real quick? I pull imra'lyr to the side. So I have an if all else fails plan.
What is it with the full moon? We have a werewolf. Are you referring to Kingsley's mama?
I know. She, I just don't know if she wants to be involved in this kind of thing or not. But as an if all else fails plan, if we can't get to the woman, then we can always find a way to get me in right before the full moon. Just ticking time bomb. If that happens, at least it's a place to keep me contained in, and well, if she's contained in there too,
what are you talking about?
Oh, Imra, you missed it. He is infected.
Infected.
Oh, he is going to be a werewolf, or he is a werewolf now.
I am a werewolf. I have lycanthropy.
Yes.
So, let me get this straight. You will be turning into a werewolf in a day. So your idea is to just get you in and then let you just terrorize and rip apart whoever's inside, hoping they don't gang up on you and kill you, because werewolves are they're not invincible.
Well, I know, but if we could just contain that room, if I do lose control, because there's a chance I won't, it's a place to keep me contained in.
Right.
And she may just happen to be in that room if we can
Do
find out
we
exactly
know what type of woman this is? Is she a caster? Is she a fighter? I am assuming she's just not an ordinary woman. And in most cases, I find that these people have some sort of talent that is going to cause a problem herself.
You do have a point.
She might
But
be
it was
a
an
really
idea.
powerful wizard and just fireball you to death. She might be an assassin and just go right through you. Like, you don't know what she is.
Those are wonderful sound effects, Imra.
Yeah.
I am in the entertainment business. It is sort of a thing I do.
Well, in any case, we should keep in mind that we have a day.
Right. Well,
So,
we obviously need to kill her because she's a friend of Strahd's, and
Yeah.
nobody who's a friend of Strahd's is going to be helpful for us in taking him down. They're just going to be an obstacle.
So, in the case, though, that, the time does come, we're going to want to keep me away from everyone here, obviously.
Right.
And we need a
don't
plan
want
And
to
for
it's
that.
hurt
better-
anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kinsley's mum.
Yes.
Well, what exactly is going to happen to our friend since he is I'm assuming he's choosing to do this, as I believe there is a way to fix it.
I've offered.
Yes, as Kingsley has offered, and I have made it clear that we could take away the gift from him if he did not want it, but he was insistent. So, I mean, it is a great asset to have. I think it will be good. The only problem is that when he does have his first full moon, it's going to be very difficult for him. It will not be safe for many people.
Yeah.
So he is more of a liability than he is an asset for his first full moon, in that he may turn against
Yeah,
us
speaking of that, yeah.
and try to kill us as well as everybody we're trying to get rid of.
So, suggesting then we could have the mama bear of the mama bear go with me to a location in the city. They turn into werewolves, kill acolytes. I'm sure that with another werewolf, he should be fine, possibly. I don't know if that's how it
Especially
works.
because she's the alpha.
She's also the alpha.
I would have no problem being with him. Even if he attacked me, me in control in my werewolf form is going to be much more powerful than him by himself in his transformation phase.
Just hold me
he-
in like a chokehold or something.
I would not have a problem with him. The problem would be if he escaped. Essentially, what I would have to do is I would have to keep an eye on him and keep him from leaving until the moon set, so all night.
And I could pray to Saloon and see if I could give him some kind of help.
Here's what I'm thinking. We have a very powerful ally and a very powerful druid who is always summoning things that are even more powerful, and so they just do the work for him. I'd like to have those things when we go take care of this woman.
Well, fortunately, we have another day or two until the full moon comes. It's not going to come tonight, and I don't believe it's tomorrow night either.
Okay.
Oh, well, then my counting was wrong.
In that case, we
fine.
need to take care of this as soon as possible, and then quarantine me when he changes.
So much irony in that phrase.
The changeling, changing again.
You know,
There
this
so
whole
many layers.
thing, this whole thing is just so funny. Everything considered.
Right. So, okay.
So what do we want to do?
Well, first, I turn to Martikov, right?
Erwin.
Erwin.
Mhm.
Erwin.
Yes.
Are there any people who are willing to assist us in taking down this woman? Or at least
Well,
distracting her?
Right
group?
now, the village is full of the Vistani. From what I have seen, because me and the other raven kind have been flying over the town every so often to see. Some have even gone inside to see how the Vistani would react, and it seems the Vistani just do not care. They are not there to do Lady Voctor's bidding. They are there because she invited them. They have a common interest in Strahd, but they are not her stooges. They do not do as she says. They are pretty neutral. So I
they're
don't-
not going to get in the way of us killing
I-
her and trying to reclaim the city for its original citizens. They're not going to be like, oh no, this is my town now. You cannot.
From what I have seen, they do not care. The problem would be her acolytes that are among them. Me and some of the others are willing to go in to distract the acolytes. Maybe keeps them away from you. Start a fight on the other side of town if you want to sneak to Lady Voctor's mansion and try to figure out what's going on there.
All right.
It's not a bad idea.
So,
Okay, so do we want me to be a hot lady or no? Because, like, I'm willing to be flexible here.
Why don't you be in between a really buff man and a hot lady?
This is really hard to do.
Make it to where no one can
I
tell.
turn to
you're buff
Martikov.
Shakira.
And so, like, are you attracted to a buff Shakira-like woman?
You see that Erwin kind of like looks over and his wife is standing just a little ways away. I have no comment.
That is okay. Yeah,
I think you're asking the wrong person. He's
right.
required
So,
to give a certain answer.
I look at the dark elf guy like, not you, me.
You know what I think you should be? Above Shakira, Nothic.
Wait, why does it matter? What's the point?
Right.
To strike fear in the hearts of those I kill, I guess. I don't know.
Then I would do something scary.
Buff
Right.
Shakira, Nothic.
But you are dealing with people who hang out with vampires.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I could turn into Strahd.
But
If you did that, that would cause a lot of mass confusion.
Why don't you
It
do
would,
a
and it may not be a
female
bad idea.
Strahd?
An even hotter Strahd. Ooh.
There you go.
You two are ridiculous. Well, I could do that thing again like I did at the winery and check out the land, the grounds, and kind of get the bead for where she is and where she hangs out, and that's assuming. And also, see what kind of guards are around. Get an idea of what we're dealing with before we actually go
Find
deal
the
with it.
best way in so that it is the most efficient kill.
Right. I mean, the spell lasts for 8 hours, so I can just hang out for a really long time.
Ugh.
Figure it all out. Or we can just go in. I mean, it could be an adventure and totally...
I do not mind the extra intelligence, to be fair.
I would like to know what we're dealing with aside from just her.
That's true. But it'd also be really fun to run it in. But
We are on a time constraint also because
That
of
is true.
me.
Yes.
yeah.
If we didn't have to worry about me turning into a werewolf and going on a rampage.
Probably not so loud.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So in that case, it might be better. I mean, it probably wouldn't take me that long, but I'm also concerned that we just need to get it done.
Yeah.
Quick
And
question.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't rested since the wagon thing, correct?
Correct. You guys
Okay,
just got there.
Just double checking.
Yes, spell slots.
Oh.
I only have 2.
Oh, shoot.
I don't have anything missing because I just shot at them. So,
I have horses that went.
right.
vroom.
If you all need to rest, I could go look and see what I can find while you rest. And then we go in the morning.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I could
that
put
would
up
be
the
fair.
dome
Yeah.
and we could
And then
rest for a while.
Kinsley, me and I, we can now plan here. While you gather intelligence, we can do things. I don't know. You've got
deciding
the
what you wanna do?
Let's go with that.
Agolo.
Me.
All right. So you all get some rest. Is there anything you want me specifically to look for? I mean, to be honest, everything could change as soon as we get there. Their numbers could be varied. She could be in a different location. But at least we'd have kind of a layout of what we're getting into.
If you could bring back a chicken, I have a plan.
What do you want to chicken?
Can you?
I'm on a different plane when I do this. I
Oh,
can't
you
actually...
bring-
You know,
that is very
Francisco.
disappointing. Whatever.
I'm
It's fine.
sorry, my amazing spell that got us all of the information we needed to have a really easy time with the druids ended up being disappointing
okay.
for you.
I'm sorry for insulting your magic. Okay.
This is
You know-
one of the best spells I've ever done.
You know, Francisco.
It is very
I walk
impressive.
through walls.
But
On
can you shoot the
another
laser
plane.
beams from your hands and fly 10 feet away from where you are? I can basically Kamehameha wave myself all over the place.
I don't know.
there.
This is something I read in the book about
I don't
a
need
monkey
to.
man.
You know, Francisco.
I can blow off a head from 240 feet away.
While she's doing that, I can just find a chicken. I am a druid.
Okay. It is fine. Imra, you do your thing. I will go with me to find the chicken. It is all right.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to find out a rough estimate of how many guards, acolytes we're dealing with, and possibly where she is.
And I cast locate
Okay.
animals or plants.
To
and
be
find a
honest,
chicken.
the fact that we're probably not going until the morning, her location is going to be different. But
Okay.
at least I'll know where we're going. So, anything else I need to look for before I bump and leave you all?
Be very
Unexpected
careful of
variables.
mirrors. Be very...
The mirrors cannot see me.
No. But I am afraid of Strahd being able to do something tricky.
He can't see.
Okay, just be very careful because when I was
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure they're
mansion,
magic
there was a
mirrors, Francisco.
Strahd thing, and it
It's a
freaked me
different
out.
plane.
Francisco, honestly, it's not just mirrors you should worry about. Think about it. A mirror is just a reflection. What about the reflection in your eye? In the water?
That is why I have the eye covered up. But water does make sense. I'm going to roll intelligence to see if I believe you. Chances are I will believe you. Got a nat 1. I totally believe you right now. I am now afraid of water.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can you see Strahd in the reflection of my eye?
You know what? I'm going to stop looking at people's eyes.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going to go.
Goodbye. Wish us luck on finding a chicken.
Okay, so
I snap into the ethereal plane.
imra'lyr transports over into the in-between of the ethereal plane. She now borders the real world and the etherealness that is the void of nothing. You start to walk towards the town, and as you do...
Oh no.
go ahead and give me a perception check.
This didn't happen last time. Okay, Katha thinks that would be an 18.
Okay. As you are walking, you know that being on the ethereal plane, you essentially can see everything on the real mortal plane. You can go through things, don't necessarily interact with them, but you are essentially on a plane that does exist, and there are things and creatures on that plane. It just so happens that as you are walking, you see a set of eyes staring at you from hidden within the trees. Not the trees from the mortal plane, but the ethereal ones on the plane you are on.
I don't remember if Aphrodite said there was anything dangerous on the ethereal plane.
Do I know if there's anything particularly dangerous in the ethereal plane?
There's a lot of dangerous stuff on the ethereal plane.
And it's just staring at me?
It's just staring right now.
I'm going to... I'm going to try and walk through the trees to kind of get it so it can't see me, and then I'm going to pass without a trace myself and stealth.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. Katha, you betray me. But it wasn't in one, so we're fine. Stealth? Okay, that's not bad. 24.
As you pop up, you look around, and you see the same set of eyes staring at you.
Are you following me?
What's the DC?
Well, it's whatever its perception was. He probably got... Katha didn't roll well for me that time. I'm going to be sneaking away still, but I'm going to watch this thing and make sure it's not going to attack me or something.
Okay. So you begin to walk away. And you see that you round a corner, the eyes disappear. You stop and look around, and the eyes have moved, and they're following you. Give me another perception check.
Okay, let's do Merlin. Oh yeah, Merlin. Okay. Perception is a 19.
Okay. You begin to look around as you're continuing your way towards the city, and you begin to see more eyes.
They can see me even with my 24 stealth?
Remember,
Can
you're
I
on the
see what
ethereal
they...
plane.
Can I see what they are?
If you want to get close enough.
Well, they're staring at me, so I'll get a little, like...
You're going to move closer to them?
Just enough so I can kind of make out what they are. But if I notice that it's agitating them, I'm not gonna.
So as you begin to move closer, I'm going to need you to make... Give me 1 second. Or no, let's see. What is your current HP?
My HP is 53. Dang, I used this spell to do this thing, and he went looking for a reason to make it so I couldn't do it.
Hey, I had to do that too once.
DM life.
Yeah. Oh,
You got an OP spell? I'll show you.
nerf.
Okay. So you come closer and you begin to feel a little drowsy, but you're able to shake it off.
Can I see what they are?
You begin to move closer, and as you do, the eyes disappear.
Start walking again. I'm still stealthing.
Okay. So you start walking. As you do, eventually you make it to the gates.
I look around. Do I see anything following me? I do not want to be attacked and have to pop out in the city.
I'm going to use your original perception.
19.
And you do see a total of 3 sets of eyes hidden here and there on the plane you're in.
And are they watching me?
They are watching you.
And I can't see what they are.
You couldn't get close enough before they disappeared, but if you want to try to sneak up on one.
They're all watching me. Apparently my 24 stealth wasn't enough. Why would I get closer to something that tried to put me to sleep?
Okay, so you're just going to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are going to have to save me.
Oh, wow. You're on the ethereal plane.
It only lasts for 8 hours. I'll pop right out wherever I'm located. So I may get captured.
So go ahead as you keep walking. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Merlin. A wisdom save?
Yep.
That's 3.
A 3. Okay.
What?
All of a sudden, as you're walking, you freeze. You've become paralyzed.
This isn't good.
You cannot move. And you see, coming out of the shadows, you see 3 night hags.
Really?
They begin moving up towards you. What do we have here? Who knew that the day I decide to have me and my sisters travel the ethereal plane to look for ingredients, that this would appear?
It only lasts. Is this hold person?
This is hold person.
So it only lasts for a minute, right?
Right.
Okay.
Who knew that we'd be able to bring something home? This is going to be so good. So they start to come towards you. And as they do, hold person does begin to drop.
I pop out of the ethereal plane.
Okay, you pop out.
I turn invisible.
Okay, you pop out, you turn invisible. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All of you are traitors. Okay. Oh, yeah, Essek. Got my back. 22.
Okay, so you turn invisible. You are essentially, I'm not going to have you make a stealth roll because everyone is either asleep or it's dark. Like, you popped out in an area where they froze you. You don't have to worry about it. But nothing follows you.
I head back.
As you gave your perception check, you look around and you do see some people walking the streets. And you're able to, because you just entered the gate, you're able to slip back out.
Hold on. I think invisibility lasts for 1 hour. So I'm going to actually take advantage of the fact I am invisible.
Okay.
And at least get what information I can within that hour.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
I want to head towards... Did they say that she was at the burgomaster's house, or it would have been her house?
So they didn't say.
I'm assuming... I'm going to go check out the burgomaster's house.
Okay. So you begin
I'm just going to run there.
Okay. So you book it towards the burgomaster's home. The streets are relatively clear. You do see, as you run along the way, there are some Vistani passed out near kegs of wine here and there. You do notice that Lovash and Eragol are walking around, checking things out here and there. You know them to be the leaders of the Vistani. Eventually, you make it to the burgomaster's home, and it is dark. No lights are on anywhere. It is relatively late. It's not super late, but it's probably around 11 midnight because you guys had the long conversation and you guys didn't get to... Well, I guess you guys got to Veleki relatively quick. So I'll say it's probably more like 8 or 9 in the evening at this point as everyone is getting their rests. Yeah, and you get to the house and it's dark. It seems from the outside that no one's inside.
Okay. And I just realized that I have no idea where she lives. Right?
Yeah, you guys have never inquired as to where
I
the mansion is.
start nosing through the rich-looking houses.
Okay, so I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to have you make either investigation or survival checks to figure out if you can find the home. So right now you are in relatively close to the center of town. Do you want to go first? Give me an investigation or survival check, and then tell me if you want to go northeast, south, or west.
Well, I'd want to go where I know it's where the rich people live.
So you only really know that there's a poor part of town, and then there's the rest of town. There is no real rich people district. There are only essentially 2 rich people in the entire town, and that would have been the burgomaster and the Vokters. So you're trying to find the house at this point, but you don't know which direction it is, so I'm having you do survival checks to see if you can just stumble upon it.
I only rolled a 7.
Okay.
So...
Do you want to go northeast, south, or west?
North.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it with advantage then. Seven. Okay. So you begin making your way through the town of Veleki. You pass the Blue Water Inn, where the Mardikov family runs everything, and you start making your way to the north. But you don't necessarily see anything. Go ahead and give me another survival check.
19.
Okay. So continuing your way north, I won't make you pick a direction, but continuing your way north, eventually you do find what looks to be a very nice looking house.
I am going to poke around.
Okay. So you begin walking towards this very nice looking house, but it seems
How much
off.
time do I have on my invisibility at this point?
At this point, you probably have about 20 minutes left because you wasted time with the bad roll at first, so that ate away.
Right.
So this house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become. It is a big manor-looking house, but it looks old and not cared for on the outside very well.
I would like to see if there are any guards, any acolytes, anyone who seems to be intent on protecting the vicinity.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
16.
Walking around the entire house, you look here and there, and you actually don't see any guards or anyone sitting outside. You do take note that there is 3 entrances to this building. There's a front door, a back door, and a cellar door.
So, come on, pen. 3 entrances. So you said front, back, and cellar?
Correct.
Okay. I'm realizing I could have asked these questions to anyone who is familiar with this area. So I'm just farting around. Because that's what I do, apparently. I want to... Can I see through any windows?
Yes, so walking around, let me do something real quick so I can see something. Okay, so looking around, you see that there are windows kind of surrounding the entire house. They do look dirty, a little hard to look inside, but from what you can make out, you can see into a living room, into what appears to be some kind of dining room, and then you look into the windows in the back that are near the back door, and go ahead and give me a perception check.
Uh, 17.
Okay, so you notice that as you look through the window, you notice that there are a couple of people in this room. And as you go to look, you're able to duck before they see you, because you watch as their eyes come towards the window.
Could I tell who they were?
They look to be people in like servants' clothes.
Okay.
So you saw someone in a maid's outfit, and then you saw a man in like a tailcoat and tie and white gloves.
So, you said a woman and a man?
A woman and a man, yeah.
I want to go look through a different window.
Okay. Well, the last window you're able to find looks to be looking in some kind of like den/smoking room. But out of all the rooms you looked at, the only ones that had people in them were that one room with 4 beds and 2 people.
Is there a second floor?
There is a second floor. Are you going to try to climb?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Climb.
That was a journey, man. 17.
17,
It went
okay.
all the way around the
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
So what side of the building are you climbing? Are you climbing north, east, south, or west? The front, the back, or one of the sides?
Well, I would whichever one would have something to climb.
So the whole house is covered essentially in vines.
Okay.
It's what's causing the house to kind of sag. So you can
Okay.
climb anywhere. It would be kind of hard to climb on the east side, but north and south, the front and back, you could probably climb up.
I'll climb the back.
Okay. So you climb up the back, and you're able
I'm being
to...
sneaky.
Yes. So you climb up the back, and you are able to get to the second floor. Excuse me. And you look into a particular window that's right in front of you. There's 4 windows. Would you like window 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Let's do number 1.
Okay. So you look into window number 1, and you see a very oddly shaped looking library. There are... Let me pull up the description real quick.
I'm sorry, but when you said I'll choose window number 1. Behind number 1.
Yep, you see that this room is crawling with cats. Live cats, not skeletal cats. Bookshelves hug the walls, but most of the shelves are bare. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, a table, and a wine cabinet. The room has an irregular shape, and none of its angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has set the whole place on edge. You look in there and you don't see anyone. You just see a lot of cats.
Can I look at the next window?
Crawling over to give me another athletics check.
I want the cats.
Yeah, of course you do.
I won't sacrifice those.
8.
An 8. Give me a dexterity saving throw real quick.
Come on, Gatha, my love.
Come on, don't
Gatha,
fall.
my love.
No!
7.
7. Oh, so you are attempting to shift over, and
Oh wait,
as
you said a deck. You said a deck save.
save, correct?
Oh. That would be a 12.
Is that any better?
That's not much better.
So you begin to lose your footing, but as you do and you fall, you're able to grab onto the vine and keep from falling. Give me a perception check real quick.
Oh no!
Who
Kathump!
do I choose?
Don't make a loud kathump.
Okay, a perception.
Mm-hmm.
14.
So as you fell and grabbed, your body slammed against the side of the house.
Oh no!
And you remain quiet for a second to see if anyone heard you. Doesn't sound like they did.
Man.
I try to climb back up to the window.
Okay.
How much time do I have left on?
Your thing is essentially gone.
Okay, so now I'm just trying to be
stealthy at this
Trying to be
point.
the darkness.
Yes.
I am the night.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Give me another athletics check to climb back up.
Oh, why can't it be acrobatics?
imra'lyr is essentially scaling a mountain while Francisco and I are chasing chickens.
17.
Okay, so you're able to climb back up to the second window, and you see that it looks into the same library. This library has 2 windows.
I scooch over
Okay.
to the next one.
So you scooch over to the next one. I won't make you roll on these next ones because the others were just kind of fun for flair. You get to the third, and you see that it essentially looks down a hallway, and there's a staircase that goes downstairs. And then you make it to the last window. You look inside, and it appears to be an empty bedroom.
What kind of bedroom is it? Does it look like it's a woman's bedroom or?
So let me grab the description real quick. Do you see that this bedroom contains nothing out of the ordinary? A neatly made bed, a table with an oil lamp on it, a handsome wooden chest, a slender wardrobe, and a window box with drapes. And you're, I guess, looking inside of that window box. So it's just a very normal looking bedroom.
Okay, I'm going to. That was all the windows?
That was all 4. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to shimmy down.
Okay. So you shimmy on down. You make it down back to the ground. And what do you want to do now?
I'd like to look at one of the side. I want to look at one of the sides or both the sides, keeping an eye out for anybody and see if they have windows.
On the sides of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to walk around to the sides of the house. Are you going on the side with the cellar or on the other side?
Let's do the cellar first.
Okay, so as you go walking towards the cellar, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Let me check. So, pass without a trace. I casted that when I cast it. Wait, did I cast that?
You cast Pass Without a Trace on the ethereal plane.
Right, so it would be over by now.
Yeah, it would be over by now.
I'm going to cast it again.
Okay.
Wait, or do I want to? I'm going to actually save that in case I actually need to get away. So I should have cast it. Stealth?
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole solid 9.
All right.
Girl.
That's enough. So you begin to walk around the corner, and as you do, you catch yourself and pull back as there is now someone standing outside the cellar door.
Can I get a look at them? Just like a peek,
So you're able to peek around, and you see that it's a person. It's dark, so it's hard to see, but they seem to be wearing a robe.
I'm an elf, so I have dark vision.
Oh, that's right. So you see that this individual has like shaggy salt and pepper hair. Seems to be a man, bigger build. He's wearing a black robe. And he's actually smoking a pipe.
And he came out of the cellar.
It would appear so.
Note: cellar, not a good idea. Unless we kill everybody inside. Okay. I'm going to tiptoe to the other side of the house.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
you
going
make,
to peek around before I actually go that way.
you make it to the west side of the house. You peek around and don't see anyone there. There are no doors. There's no vines on the side, so it would be very difficult to climb up. However, you do see windows. But the windows, having been up to the first two library windows, these are just more windows for the library.
Okay.
So
that's a big library.
it is.
Okay. So there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people. I'm not going to underestimate this mission, but I think I was blowing it out of proportion in my mind. I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace this time, and
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the camp.
Okay. So you cast Pass Without a Trace. Because you cast Pass Without a Trace, I won't even make your roll to go through town. Because anything that people are going to make, it's going to be dark, and they're all human. They don't have dark vision. So you eventually make it back to the camp. While you were gone, me and Francisco, you guys were chasing chickens.
I have a spell, locate animals, and
Okay.
basically I can just locate an animal of my choice or a type of animal. So I chose chicken.
Okay.
I believe it locates the nearest one.
Okay.
Let me check. Where did it go? There we go. Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrating on that voice of nature in your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if there are any present.
Okay. I'll say that, the Vistani people and the Dusk Elves aren't necessarily farmers. They don't, most of the stuff the Vistani get, they don't get, from making it themselves. They procure items, we could say. And the Dusk Elves are hunters. They are not farmers. So I'll say that looking around, you're able to find one just on the border of the woods towards the city or the town of Valeki, maybe one that got away from one of the farmers over there. And yeah, now you have another chicken.
Perfect.
right.
Okay.
What
So
are you
here
going
is-
to name her this time?
This is my plan. Okay. We dress up the chicken. Okay. And we use it as a distraction. No? Okay. Hear me out. So we have the chicken. And we throw, when we are around the corner, sneaking around like we normally do, and we throw it out in front of them, and they're so confused, they don't know what to do. And then we jump out and we kill everybody. I call it chicken warfare. Instead of gorilla warfare, you know how they always say,
No.
the gorillas, but with chicken instead.
Make a chicken shirt now. It says
In-
chicken warfare with just on chicken.
Oh,
a chicken! I want the chicken! Oh, it looks so good! What is this? Is this the chicken that you promised I would have? Me, I want the chicken!
hey, Francisco, isn't there a way to
Yes?
make chickens breathe fire?
I am not a wizard, but I could cast a minor illusion to look like the chicken can breathe a little bit of fire. Just
Are
a
you
little
saying
bit.
this all in front of Spit?
Wait.
I don't want a chicken that breathes fire!
Wait, Francisco. What if we do your idea, but it's a giant chicken?
A giant chicken. How do we make the chicken giant? I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure there's a spell. I don't know if I can use it or not. I'll have to
Are you
check.
talking about enlarge?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
I haven't checked, but my memory could actually be happening from the wizard one shot.
Oh,
yeah,
dang.
right.
But I don't
Just
actually know if I do or
Real
don't.
quick, because I think we have some new viewers. Just so confusion, Spit is a goblin we
Yes.
adopted in like the first couple of sessions, and
Yes.
he's attached himself to Imra and calls her mom.
That's the little guy that speaks like this all the time.
Yeah, so he's in our
He's our little
just
boy.
for clarification for anybody who's new.
I mean, there's many things that we can do with a chicken before we throw it at someone.
We could also, I could, if you do make the chicken large, I could shoot a witch bolt, make it look like that the chicken is shooting laser beams.
What do you think we can
This shirt is getting more and more amazing.
Are you
What do you
designing
think?
it right
Chicken warfare. Yeah, the
What do you
chicken with laser beams and fire.
So we're going to be opening a store with spit crit t-shirts and chicken warfare t-shirts. And I think we had a couple other ideas, but those
So-
are
A few.
now? Anyway,
Francisco, what do you think we could polymorph a chicken into?
I don't know. You know what? Let's workshop this with the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so as you guys are
you know,
talking
at
about
first-
this,
At first, I was a little confused by the idea, but now I kind of like it.
okay, so as you guys are talking about this, you guys notice that imra'lyr comes sauntering back into the clearing.
Sauntering
what'd
is
you
not
find?
quite the word I used. I'm stomping indignantly.
Stomping
Imra.
indignantly.
You seem well.
Those
Identical.
stupid hags. It did cross my mind to actually kill them all, but we need to ask them questions about Uriah and all. They were in the ethereal plane looking for ingredients. That is suspicious because there's really weird things on the ethereal plane. I only got as far as the gate. Probably should have snuck into town first and then went ethereal because then they maybe wouldn't have seen me. Or they probably might have, and then that would have been more trouble. Anyway, I went invisible. Realized I don't actually know specifically what house this woman lives in, so I had to guess, which took up a lot of time on my spell. And I think I found it. It is a very, very sad mansion that looks like it hates itself. Like it knows there's evil going on and it does not approve. So I'm assuming that's probably where she lives. I noticed that there was a very big library. So if you're a wizard, it probably would have excited you, except for the fact there were barely any books there. So she's not a reader, which maybe means she's not a magic user, but that could be way off. I don't know.
I mean, books can always be interesting.
Well, they weren't very many, and Avridel's an avid reader, and so is actually Fenris.
Maybe like.
I mean, they're
if
good
she-
fire starters too.
What? Sorry, I did not hear that. What?
They're also good fire starters. Yeah.
That's
At worst comes to
fair.
worst.
The book nerd in me wanted to scream like that's not okay. Sorry. Okay. So what I did find though is giant library. There were two servants, a man and a woman. A little creepy how they were going to be looking at the window that I was at, even though I'm pretty sure I was very quiet. But there was also what I think was an acolyte who had come out of the cellar. So the cellar may be a dangerous place. I don't know. There might be some hoodoo voodoo going down there. I wouldn't be surprised.
I have some bad experiences with cellars.
Yes. Yes. You know what?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Hearts might have another laboratory down there. I don't know. But yes, I did run into them. They called me ingredients, so that was really exciting.
I once had my eye
almost-
turned into an ingredient, apparently.
I mean, I was really close to shooting one in the face, but I figured that's probably something we should all do together since it involves you and your eye.
Yeah.
I have gotten myself mixed up with a lot of sketchy things recently.
And there were
Yeah.
3 of them, and I don't remember how. Wait,
I think there were 3.
but we killed one.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
We definitely killed at least one.
Well, no,
I remember screaming and
Unless
saying,
hags can resurrect someone.
wasn't there only one and it used a spell to make 2 others of itself?
Oh, maybe that was what it was.
I'm pretty sure there were.
You guys would
You know what
remember that. No, there were 3 hags.
There were
You
3.
killed 2 and 1 got away.
So maybe
but
these
she
are 3
called
other
them.
hags.
But one
Did
of
they
them
look
called
the
them
same?
her sisters. Did they look the same? to you?
Everyone give me intelligence checks. Either
I'm pretty sure they'd be
intelligence or history.
Okay.
You know,
I
I
am
tried
not
using my
good at
baby
that.
me dice, which are my
Merlin.
lucky ones. Probably not the best
5.
decision.
4.
History
Or intelligence.
or intelligence?
They're the
Well, that's
same.
the same.
Let's
so
roll
it's gonna
Caleb.
be
Are you
8.
okay? Try that again, Caleb.
My baby me dice. That's what I'm calling it. It's
Oh my
gold
gosh,
green.
that's so itty bitty.
Yeah. It's
So
cute.
no one rolled above an 11?
Nope.
Then you guys don't know.
look,
You
Francisco's
don't know
dumb.
anything about hags. You guys wouldn't know.
I actually.
I don't study.
So, okay. Back to what. So I found 2 servants, an acolyte coming out of the cellar. He was smoking, so he's going to die eventually anyway. There was an empty bedroom. Yeah, so that's all I got.
So
No woman or
I didn't see her.
potential
Hey,
children?
Erwin.
Yes, what can I do for you, imra'lyr?
I realized that I never asked where this woman lives. Yeah. Can you tell me what her house looks like? Is it a really sad mansion with a bunch of ivy around it and it's all like depressed and hates itself?
Yes, that is
Okay.
the house to the north. Yes, that would be the one.
I found it. It didn't seem to be like guarded or anything. So she appears to be very confident in the fact that she has control over the town and is not seeming to expect anybody to come and challenge her.
So our 2 safest bets from what you've described would either be going to the in through the library to start, or the bedroom. You said it was empty.
I was not suggesting that any of you climb to the 2nd floor.
We don't need everyone to climb if we do this at night. I can fly-ish.
Oh,
And just carry everyone up one at a time.
I mean, you don't
think
necessarily
Can you
Seriously?
carry Francisco?
Hey, I
Well-
could make myself lighter.
I
Technically.
suppose.
I mean,
as
I'm
a
not very strong, but I am a firbolg.
right, but I mean,
I like
with
my carrying capacity is that of a large
Ah.
creature.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's exciting.
So I'm not strong, but for a firbolg.
Right. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't check to see. Having looked at the windows, were they barred, or did they look like they were
So,
locked from inside outside?
You didn't take a super close look, and you didn't try to open them, so you
Right.
don't know if they're locked. But they did seem, some of them were barred. Like
Okay.
scrambling through your memory, you do recall bars.
So were they all barred or just a couple of
You
them?
can't
I'm
really
assuming they would.
recall.
I just don't think that it is worth going through the windows. I cannot remember if it was all of them, but I remember seeing bars. I mean, I was looking through the window pretty intently at, the inside and tried to get what I could. But there was a door to the cellar. Don't know if the cellar goes into the house. And though I like the idea of taking out anybody who is in the cellar, that would alert our quarry to our presence unless she's actually down there. The other ways in is the front door, not recommended unless we're just going in guns blazing, or the back door if we want to be at least a little sneaky.
I mean,
Did anybody talk about the plan of infiltration while I was gone? Trying to
Actually, we had an idea. Francisco, would you like to present them Your wonderful idea.
Behold our chicken.
The chicken!
Did
No.
you not get one for Spit? I mean, honestly, you all know that he was really wanting to eat Henrietta when... What happened to Henrietta?
Right.
I didn't know this because I didn't
This-
care about your chicken, but now that we're talking about chickens, what happened to her?
This is Henrietta.
I'm pretty sure you have not had the chicken for at least a couple of days. Like ever since we left the
Yeah.
cave. Did one of the werewolves eat?
Henrietta was brown, and that one has a lot of different colors.
Yeah.
Green, yellow, little bit
And
of brown.
your face is suspicious.
Well,
That too.
I may have tried a spell or communicating with something. So I was trying to have a better connection with, the land, as is my goal. And well, when I tried speaking to it, it took my the head that we had collected, my little finger plants, and Henrietta.
So the spell that you were casting used your things as spell components?
Aphrodite said that spells eat the components, so you essentially ate Henrietta, the dead head, and some finger plants.
That were fertilized by undead.
Okay, so
Altogether, roughly 25 gold pieces worth of spell components.
I'm trying to. I mean, it worked.
I'm not judging. On the inside, I am thoroughly amused, but on the outside, I am very confused.
I kneel down to the ground and pat the earth below me, and I'm like, Henrietta's with Barovia now.
Does that mean she's going to turn into a
Okay, so,
ghost every night and
back
attack
to-
Strahd's castle as a chicken ghost?
I don't know. I
Perhaps
don't.
we should get back on track.
Right. So my plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know Barovia
had taught me
enough
major
yet.
illusion.
Okay. So
So far, she's treating me well, though.
behold my chicken.
Right, the chicken focus.
Yes. So our plan is to use the chicken as a distraction. Either make it grow gigantic, and then I climb onto it and cast spells from it to make people think that there's a giant magical chicken that is attacking the place that we are going to go to as a distraction. Then, using that, we can infiltrate, kind of go where we want to while these people are fighting this chicken. That is the entire plan. I am calling it chicken warfare. No, good, no?
I actually really love this idea. My only concern is that it would draw a lot of attention and probably
Right.
bring a lot of unwanted fighters to us as we are trying to do an assassination.
Also,
Then we could
Francisco.
Not
go-
only that, this is still just a chicken.
Right.
Yeah,
Unless
Someone hits it, it's dead.
Also, Francisco, I did remember that while in my studies, that spell does exist. That is more of a wizard thing, but I can make giant insects.
Okay, Spit, do you want to eat the chicken?
Give me that chicken.
And
Okay,
Spit comes
here you
over,
go.
grabs the chicken, and he starts walking away.
I still
just
don't
clean
wanna
up
know what he's
after
gonna-
yourself when you're done, please.
He goes behind a cart, and
Bye.
all of a sudden you hear,
It lived a good life.
Henrietta too. I was okay.
Right.
Well, I.
Was there
I
another
could,
chicken?
If we're trying to be stealthy, I could cast silence on us
That was
again.
actually a great.
That, or I could make some of us invisible.
How many?
If Let me check. Up to 3.
I can turn myself invisible. But then we have one extra person.
Right. Well,
Actually, it would be 2 extra people, unless you want me to stay behind.
No, I thought I was talking about you include... Oh, there's Spit too!
I was going to say, do you
Yes.
want the little one to stay behind?
perhaps I should just
Spit,
cast
do you
silence
want...
on my shield again.
Spit, do you want to kill a bad guy later tomorrow, probably?
I want to kill all the things.
Alright, so yes, 2 people.
So, should we just... I can cast silence?
Here's,
And we stay within... 20
here's
feet?
what I am thinking. Does anybody have a spell that would allow them to enlarge something like a chicken that we just fed the Spit, or something big that we can make look super crazy and dangerous so that it would get attacked in the center of town away from where we are going?
I feel like we are arguing over all of this when Erwin already said that he and some of the others would cause a distraction. But
Yes,
do
but
we need something
Yeah.
different?
my concern is the fact that Erwin and his people aren't exactly, at least when he explained it to us, they weren't really fighters. And I don't want to put them in danger if it's not really necessary.
We could have me conjure some
Yeah,
animals
gonna say.
and fight with the Martikovs, so that way.
I'd
you
like them
know-
to have some help.
Yeah. That sounds favorable to
More
me.
I mean,
protection.
the fact that that Erwin has children is... I don't like the idea of him being in danger.
You
with-
see that Erwin
with the
does come
ones.
up and chimes in. You did not take into account all of the other ravens I have here. And you see that there actually is like lots of other townsfolk, and there are lots of other like were-ravens, and some of them look like they could be warriors, big and beefy. Like, you have only met
See.
the Martikovs.
When you explained your people to us, you're like, we're not really fighters, and it sounded pretty general, so...
Well, yes,
you-
most of us are not, but some of us had lives before we were turned into were-ravens. And those people happen to be rather good at fighting. They have not fought in a while because it is not what they do anymore, but the desperate times call for desperate measures. And we do have other members of the town here. You have some of the old town guard that are here because they no longer have a
Oh.
job.
All right.
You know,
Wouldn't
I'm
be
just
bad
so
to have
used
the
to us
help.
having to do everything by ourselves.
Well,
know,
you
it's
It's a
kind-
little
yeah.
weird how...
It's weird.
Yeah,
This is
You know-
putting me back into like how I, back
back
into
when you were at home in the military.
Yes, it's kind of reminiscent of that. It's kind of weird.
All right, so then I guess it would actually probably be better if you saved those spells for when we are fighting with who knows what she is. And we'll leave a distraction to the ravens and soldiers and whoever wants to get in on taking back the town.
you know,
Okay.
I do have a quick question though, Erwin. When this is all
Yes.
said and done, and we are off out of this town, will your raven still be watching and following us?
Someone is always watching. We have ravens throughout all of Barovia. So yeah, we are always watching.
Good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, I suggest that all of you get some rest. We are going to want to leave first thing in the morning.
Right.
So you guys all start to settle down into bed. There are lots of you see that most
Make
people are
dome.
most people are sleeping out under the stars, but Kinsley is able to make her big dome for you guys. Are you wanting to do anything before you go to bed?
I want to invite me to do like a more ritualistic prayer to Saloon to kind of help in his werewolfy transformation to kind of hopefully make things a little easier on him, help him to keep control.
Okay. So
I
me
accept.
and Kinsley and Zula comes and offers to help as well. You guys all go into a corner of the dome. You see that Kinsley and Zula set up their incense, and they take out their holy symbols to begin to pray as me kind of like sits there and kind of absorbs the feeling of the Night Mother and Saloon as they are one and the same. Zula seeing her as the Night Mother and Kinsley as Saloon, the name she was given in the Sword Coast. And me, I'm going to say that you are now inspired by them. So when it comes to your transformation, you are going to have some inspiration. It's going to help you in some of the roles you have when you transform. Anyone else want to do anything else?
Real quick, before we go to bed, I realize, a 5-foot cube is actually pretty big, and I can cast minor illusion. We can still do something about the chicken breathing, what? Your sparkles?
Yeah.
I'm a little more than 5 foot, but so roughly it would be a me-sized,
It's still
as
a
in Imra.
giant chicken.
It's still a
'cause-
pretty
I know,
big
that's
chicken.
huge.
So, in the case that I don't know. I really liked the idea of a chaotic chicken.
Let's I like pull out a stick or something and start trying to draw in the dirt. I like kind of draw a poorly drawn chicken. I put like little horns on it and a little angry as like little spikes and a little like dragon tail. Yeah, we could like make this. Make
Okay,
it,
okay.
like, all
And
big
then
and
what
scary.
spells did you want to use? Because if I make it a visual thing, it can just be like, and you don't have to use any of your spells.
I mean, I do have some cantrips that allow me to actually produce flame and manipulate it.
But you have to be there.
Mhm.
That's yeah.
I
That's
can
the-
just cast it in front of the house to try and gather whoever's maybe inside their attention. It
Yeah.
would give us a visual of how many people we're dealing with.
And I can always just set the door on fire for real, and then we can always hide and that
Ooh.
make it look scary.
I like setting things on fire, so
Yeah. I can tell.
well. But there's the fact when I was over there, DM, did I notice that it didn't look like there were a bunch of like the guards are essentially not there, right? It's more
There
just
was no one on the outside.
Okay, so it could draw the attention if we cast it in front of the house, have it attacking the house, have me set the door on fire, bring some into one location so we can just go. Pow, 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 pow. Or there is the sneaking around, trying to take them out one by one like we did a little while ago.
You know, it's always fun to try new things.
What does everybody think? I just want to cast this chicken.
Well,
In fact, I cast the chicken.
You cast
With
the minor
minor
illusion, and you
Minor-
create a dragon chicken.
I created
Oh,
dragon
goodness.
chicken. So what do you
It's so
think?
beautiful.
It looks pretty
I
good.
mean, sneak until we get caught.
And then we cast it to confuse them.
I cast produce flame and then control flame right afterwards to make the flames coming out of the chicken's mouth real and kind of like
We are
move
doing
around.
this. Once everybody comes in down on us, I'm going to cast it. We're going to cause chaos within it. Try to maybe, I don't know how smart they are. They might realize it's an illusion instead of a conjure. No, that's the wrong word.
I think it is conjuration.
No, I'm trying to.
Or
Where you manifest an actual physical thing?
conjuration.
Is that it?
That is conjuration.
You
I feel
conjure
like that-
something. Yeah.
Okay. For some
Correct.
reason, I feel like it is a different word. Okay, it's time for bed.
Anyway, okay, so the rest of you eventually all fall asleep. You wake up the next morning and you see that a bunch of the townsfolk and some of the were-ravens and Ismark and Irina, they've all kind of come together and they're sitting there waiting, ready to go. Eventually, you guys all do begin to make your way towards the town of Valeki. And as you do, Erwin says, so let us get inside. Like I said, the Vistani, I do not believe they're going to care. I don't think they're going to stop us at all. But we are going to go pick some fights with some of the acolytes and try to get things moving. There aren't a ton of them, but after what happened a few days ago when you guys left, there wasn't much of the town guard left. So they did outnumber us, and that's why everyone fled the town. But we are going to make an attempt to take it back. We will see what happens with the Vistani. Hopefully they just simply do not care. Wait for us to do that, and then you can begin to sneak to Lady Vaktor's house.
Should probably take a long rest.
Yeah,
Yep.
everyone take their long rest because you guys all got it now. Yeah, so you see that they take off and they start going. Eventually, you wait on the outside and you hear a ruckus going on the other side of the walls. You hear loud noises, and eventually the noises begin to move away. What are you going to do?
Let's go.
So how long does silence last for again?
Lasts for 10 minutes, so I was going to wait till we got there.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
I'm
gonna
actually
take you...
going unless me wants to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Let me see what other spells I have in that. Yeah, I mean, it just depends if you need spell slots or not.
I would rather save my small slots if you
All
don't
right,
need
most
it.
of them are just going to be like bee scents, locate plants and stuff, so I mean, I should be fine.
Okay.
So I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. So everyone give me your stealth rolls.
All right.
I really need to get some
try.
armor where it doesn't give me disadvantage.
We need to get
Enchanted.
you the elven boots.
Midnight
Yes.
Sword, don't let me down.
23.
Woo!
Nice. Kenzie,
But you
what'd
did
get?
cast without a trace?
I did me
Yeah,
cast
I
it.
was adding past
15!
Oh,
30.
It would have been a 5.
33.
I rolled a 3.
22.
okay. So you guys all make it
Yes.
inside of the gate. You look around. You don't see anyone at the moment. It would appear that Erwin's plan worked, that he was able to move most, if not everyone, away down to the other side of town. You begin walking, and as you get close to the intersection that leads to the Blue Water Inn or south down towards the toy maker's shop and the burgomaster's home, you do see that Ergol and Lavash, the leaders of the Vistani, they are sitting outside of the Blue Water Inn. As you guys get close, you attempt to sneak your way past them. And as you do, they do not see you.
Oh, God.
You guys sneak past those guys and continue your way toward the Lady Vaktor's house, Vaktor Mansion. Eventually you do get there, and you hide in between the two houses across the street from the Vaktor house. What do you want to do?
We never decided if we were going through the back door or the front door.
Do
Or
you
if we
know-
wanted to kill everybody inside the cellar. Probably. Oh, yeah. Nobody can hear me. Did you already cast it?
Oh, no, I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that if the back door for sure is safe?
No.
So do we know any empty rooms?
Oh, I
that are-
forgot to ask if there was somebody in camp who could fix my lockpick.
Oh.
I
Do
do have
we-
bones. I have bones.
We could the cellar. Do we want to do the cellar?
There's also the second story you said had
We're not-
empty rooms.
The windows are barred.
Oh.
If we go down in the cellar, there might be things down there. There might be people, and we just have to kill them all first, but it might alert her and make her run away unless she is there also. I don't know where she is. I could cast Etherealness today again, but we're already here. And that would be a waste of an 8-hour spell. Unless I just popped out and shanked her,
Well, I mean,
which is something I could do. But then I'd be by myself, and who knows how powerful she is.
how big?
I like the idea of going from the bottom up, so I don't mind going
Yeah.
through the cellar personally, even if it means
Um,
fighting things. I mean, I am
As long as it doesn't
Meant to fight.
alert the rest of the house. I mean, I can always send...
Can you cast silence so when we're in there, if there are people, do that first. And then it is a
I can-
silent fight.
Yes, I could do that.
I like that idea. Okay, let's check out the cellar first. I go to the cellar.
Okay. So you guys start to sneak towards the cellar. Everyone give me stealth rolls as you go.
Kata is on timeout.
Courtyard.
21.
19.
29.
Pass Without a Trace lasts for an hour, so it's still... Wait, no, right?
Yeah.
I always forget.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
1
it only-
hour, so
Okay.
It should be an hour.
So 19.
Okay.
17.
Better
Okay.
than what I would have gotten.
So you guys make your way over to the cellar door.
Oh, no,
Enough.
18.
Okay. So you make it over to the cellar door, and it seems to be all clear. What are you doing?
Right.
I
Is
try
it
to
locked?
open it.
You attempt to open it, and it moves.
I cast silence on my shield.
I peek in.
So you peek in, and you see there is a set of stairs that descends into the cellar.
We have silence on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
But only
And
within
let
a
out a
20-foot
silent
radius of me.
fart.
I take
Well, I guess we should.
a step down.
Okay. So you slowly start to make your way down.
I'm stomping down.
I'm giving everybody
Yeah.
dark vision.
Yeah, you have silence, so you can stomp all you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like jumping each step.
Okay. So
I'm
you.
giving everyone eyes of night so everyone can see perfectly in the cellar
Okay.
that has no light.
So. Give me 1 second. So
We get a map.
you get a map.
Yes.
It's been so long.
So you see that this large root cellar has a dirt floor. 2 ascending flights of stone steps enclosed by wooden railings stand across from one another. You guys are at this one here. Tracks in the earth lead from one staircase to the other, and other trails go from both staircases to the center of the bare west wall. 4 neatly made cots are set in a row against the wall, and hidden over, or not hidden, but over here in a corner, you do see some weird, big thing. It seems to be something dead.
Ooh, I want to go check it out.
Can I poke it with a stick?
No. I would actually like to check it out, and if it is undead, I would get advantage.
Okay.
Can I also look at this thing? I'm curious.
Yeah. So imra'lyr and me, go ahead and give me investigation checks, just to see how much you see and how close you get.
Oh my gosh, nobody likes me anymore. Investigation. 9.
That's a 9, yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Because you guys are walking up just to see what's there. If you rolled terribly, then I would have said you were too scared to go see it. But you rolled above what I set the DC as. So you guys walk up and you see that this big monstrous thing appears to be a transmogrified, twisted creature. One of its arms is missing. It appears to be what used to be a humanoid. And go ahead and give me a perception check while you're sitting there looking at it.
Is this Irina's biological brother?
No, the devil took him, or devil. Remember,
I thought,
he-
okay.
Mhm.
I
He
was
wouldn't-
gonna
Devil
say.
took him.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a 19, good sir.
I got a 14.
So both of you rolled high enough. You look, and as you look closer at this thing, you stare into its face, and you swear that the face is one you recognize. It appears to be the face of one of the boys, the brothers you met at the Blue Water Inn when you first arrived in Valeki.
Does he look dead or sleeping?
He looks dead.
Edward?
No, why would you say that? Why? Did you know? Okay, quick off topic because this is relevant to this very right now. There is a otaku ugly sweater website, and that is on it. It has the image.
Twisted.
And I was like, why would you do that? I really want some of their sweaters, but they're like $50. So anyway.
I caress
Off
the
topic.
face.
It doesn't move. Nothing happens.
Well, that is pretty messed up. I
What's it
say
wearing?
out loud, but nobody hears me.
What's it wearing? Anything?
It seems to be wearing rags. As if someone stitched clothes that they tried to make into whatever would fit this weird body.
Can I tell what happened to him?
Yeah, can I like make a medicine check and
Can
see
I-
if I
I'm not
can
proficient
kind
in medicine.
So
but-
I won't make
mean,
you
I
guys
am.
roll, but judging from what you can see and knowing that this was a normal human at one point, you can assume that this is a gone wrong type of polymorph spell, trying to create something with magic that was not really known.
Maybe she's a bad wizard like that kid that we blew up.
Can I remember what this guy looked like before?
Yeah, I mean, they looked like a normal. The two brothers looked like normal guys. Short,
Well,
brown hair.
Do it.
Relatively stocky.
Do it.
Just a pretty normal looking Barovian guy.
All right, I try to turn into him.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a history check to see if you can recall what he used to look like. It's going to be a high DC because this was a while ago and you've only met him once.
History?
History.
That's an 18.
Okay. To someone that knows of this person, you are pretty passable. To someone who knows this person intimately, you don't know.
I turn to the others and I like pat my chest and I do thumbs up.
To them, yeah, it's the spitting image of what you remember he looked like.
I want to walk over to that wall where there seems to be footprints going, but there's nothing there.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of move into the center of the room, so I'm like silencing the whole thing because it's about 20 or what 40-ish 40 feet. So if I'm in the middle, it should encapsulate the whole thing
Okay.
in silence.
Can I walk to where those footsteps end, to like by the wall?
That's where I'm going.
Where she's
Yeah, that's where she was going.
I mean, you can come with
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I'd like to come with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just in the middle of the room.
I'm being
keeping an eye
careful.
out.
I don't want to trigger anything. I would actually like to look for traps
Okay. So go ahead and give
Or
me an
a me-
investigation.
or
Go
a
ahead.
mechanism that would open.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me an
I'm just-
investigation check.
I'm just rubbing my hands.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
rubbing my hands all over that wall, looking for anything that presses. I'm just
Probably
Get a
not the
little
best
fresh.
idea, but okay.
That's a flat 18.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Because-
looking around, and you see that there is a little hole about the size of a finger sitting in that wall.
Can I tell if it's a way to open it or if it's a trap?
It would appear to be. It would have to do with this wall. Investigating further, you don't see any type of trap that would a mechanism that would trigger something bad.
Okay. I wave everybody over. So I,
I
want
go over.
Oh,
spit in
Do I
his
see this
eye.
hole?
I don't. Do you point it out, imra'lyr?
Yeah, I do.
I
I
get
take out one of my arrows and kind of twirl it in my fingers, and I'm going to get ready to.
I get really excited and I put my finger in it.
pull my shield out.
Okay.
I knew
So,
that was gonna
Francisco, you go and put
my
your
staff.
finger in this hole, and you see that a portion of the wall recedes. And as it does, it drops. And you are standing in an open doorway, and you see this room.
Oh no.
Huh.
She's definitely a magic user.
Within this room,
Probably a wizard.
within this room, you see, sitting in 4 of these chairs, are robed, hooded figures, sitting here, 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 and there. They're all wearing black robes. And sitting in this chair is a woman in red. She's wearing red robes and has a big weird symbol on her chest you've never seen before. Standing behind her are 2 large, weird-looking creatures. Everyone give me a perception check real quick. Either perception or intelligence.
Natural 20
Not 20.
for 27.
Ooh, nice.
You said
Kinsley?
You said what? Or
Either
what?
intelligence or history, but with or either intelligence or perception, but with a nat 20, it doesn't matter which one.
So that's 25.
Yeah, so me and Kinsley, you both instantly recognize these things as barbed devils. And looking at their arms, it matches exactly the arm that Isaac had.
Yep. Saw that coming. Saw it coming. As
As the wall drops, you guys are standing there in the open.
I
and
shoot the lady.
They see that you guys are standing there.
Wait. I like.
They didn't hear anything.
I
Cast witch spell.
I stand in front.
You stand in front.
I mean, I can't say anything. And I'm, like kind of gesture
Oh wait,
behind me.
I cast my
like,
chicken.
Okay.
In the center.
In the center, I cast my chicken.
I'm trying to stand in front and gesture for Kinsley to stand closer to encompass the noise.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I move
So
up.
these guys notice that you guys are there. They see the wall drop. They can essentially see in everywhere. imra'lyr, you cast minor illusion, and you create this actually soundless chicken because it is
Right.
either a vision or an image
Yes,
or
yes.
a sound.
That was for my own
Also,
pleasure.
we have silence up too, so I'm gonna have to probably.
well.
Oh,
Yeah.
the fact that it's silent. Can they cast auditory spells?
No, but we can't
no,
either.
But you can't either. Yeah.
Right.
Which is like a lot of stuff that I
But-
have.
Point. Okay.
So you
I
cast your
got a
chicken.
gun.
What else are you guys doing?
I'm
I
gonna
am
shoot the
firing
lady.
off
Oh wait, I
a
already
witch
did my
bolt
thing.
at the lady.
Since diplomacy or trickery isn't going to be a thing.
Okay, so you guys aren't talking at all. Got it. All right. So I
Yeah,
guess everyone
I-
roll me.
Yes,
So
it
which
is.
one is the thing for voice? Is it?
Oh yeah, what does it say? Isn't it
it's-
a V
it's
for
VSM.
vocal? think
Verbal.
Verbal is a
Verbal,
V,
for
right?
somatic,
verbal.
material. Well,
Verbal,
but then
somatic, and
which
material.
one is where you have to see,
That's,
or does it just have to
somatic.
say in it? No, somatic is.
Oh no.
is the hand
It'll
gestures
say in the description in a
that you have to
spot
see.
that
It.
you
Okay,
can
so
see.
V means I have to be able to speak.
Witch bolt is
Doesn't mean you
verbal, so
have
I
to
guess
be
I can't
heard,
actually
though.
cast
So-
it.
That's true. Does it mean
You can
have
say
to be
it, but
heard?
it doesn't need to be heard.
It
just needs to be said.
But you have to be like. It
I
has
think
to
you
be
have to be able
heard.
to produce the actual sound.
Yeah, you can't. Like that's a thing. If you're silenced, you can't. So I'm gonna have to drop
What can
because
I
literally
even cast
all of these
then?
have voice.
Oh, that's a point. Let me see.
Verbal.
What's minor illusion? Nope, I don't need to say anything. for
Literally
Guys.
all of mine.
illusion.
So I guess I'm
Okay.
dropping silence.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't cast anything.
Okay, so everyone pick your color real quick.
I will be purple.
I want to be
Okay.
the cyan.
I mean, I was kind of thinking I could be in front, but
Yeah, I
I
was gonna be in
moved the
front because I
ball.
have the armor.
I can
Yeah,
move
I
people.
just
I-
want to be blue.
well, I was standing at the thing poking the hole, so I should be, and also I'm tanky-ish, so
Well,
Okay,
I guess
just
you
pick your
did say
color.
that
I'll
you-
move it afterwards. Just pick
Yeah,
your color.
that-
Okay,
which is color,
I'll
yeah.
be orange then.
Okay, and me wanted blue.
Yeah.
And this is Francisco.
We need one more circle because we have Spit and Zara, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hit-
Spit
can I-
and Zula.
Can I be a Azula? Sorry. Can I be like a?
Oops.
I don't want to be yellow pink. I don't want to. I'll be the other color. I'm red.
You're maroonish.
Yeah.
Imra'lyr the Destroyer.
Not gonna argue that.
Okay. So we wanted Francisco and Kinsley up front. And then is that good?
Sure. I guess I would have
Looks good.
stepped back.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, you guys have this thing come down. You see that all of these people are sitting there. Imra'lyr, you cast your illusion into the center of the room. Francisco, unless Kinsley dropped silence.
I'm dropping it. I drop
So
silence.
Then I will go ahead and do Witch Bolt.
Okay, so go ahead and attempt your witch bolt.
Okay, it is going to be on the lady.
Okay,
That is a 21 to hit.
that hits.
Get it.
Perfect. So it's going to be a, let's see. That's that 12 points of damage.
Okay. You see that this chicken, it appears that this chicken shoots this witch bolt at the lady and she gets hit. You see that she stumbles backwards off of her chair and kind of hides behind these two big barbed devils. And she screamed, "Kill them!" And
Also,
everyone...
bonus action, because my spell connected, I launch myself into the center of the room.
Okay. Well,
Or I can go 10 feet, so
So is that
I go up to the first guy, basically.
So
It-
you want to
Like-
be here.
It's an effect of the spell.
It's an
so I
effect
think
of the
it
spell,
would
so it's not a
count.
bonus.
Yeah, well,
it's an
it's-
effect of the spell.
And it's a feat of being the kind of
thunder,
sorcerer
The
that I am.
storm- the
Okay,
storm
well, I'll
master
allow it.
or whatever
Cool.
you are.
Yeah.
So you throw yourself forward in a streak of lightning. Now everyone give me initiative.
Ooh. Baby me got me a
9.
19.
14.
Also 14.
Yay. Hey, this
And
is like
then
the first
what did
time
me
I'm
get?
first. Baby me got me a 19.
Nice. And then okay. So
I'm totally casting the spell on my gun.
So you guys all begin this fight. You see that Lady Voctor screams, "Kill them!" And a few of these acolytes jump up out of their seats. And this first one, right here, that Francisco is on, he is going to cast Inflict Wounds.
That's
He's
rough,
just makes
buddy.
an attack. +3 to hit. Is a 16 hit. Francisco.
That meets.
Meets, okay,
Meets.
so he hits. Oh man. Wait, are these the right ones? Yes, they are. Good lord.
Uh-oh.
23
points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
Well then.
Okay, then that stung a little bit. I was not expecting that. Okay.
It's inflict wounds. That's a beast of
Yeah,
a
it's
spell.
a big one.
Okay, you see that we're just gonna go around the circle here. This guy here then stands up, and he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
An
he-
evil cleric.
He brings up a spiritual weapon right here next to Francisco.
Oh, great. This is going to be a repeat of that dungeon.
I'm just gonna end up healing this whole time, aren't I?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe this time I won't be down the whole time, like the black spider fight.
So he makes a
was
swing with
rough.
that. And he only got a 13 to hit. So that
Misses.
misses. Okay, it is now your turn.
Well, imra'lyr is in the back-ish, so I think it could be safe to cast this on her. If I touch imra'lyr and I say, "May Barovia give you more speed." And she's filled. She is filled with some intense energy as I cast haste on her.
so much haste.
You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh
Go,
my
go,
gosh.
go.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
and
Prepare for all
I
the
take
damage.
a step back out of the way.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if that is your turn, it is now Fiona Vactor's turn.
Yep.
And she is going to remain where she is, kind of behind these guys. So she's going to be essentially a given half cover. And she is going to cast... Ooh, she is going to look at Francisco, and she's going to cast Command. So
Oh no.
Oh.
What kind of
that's a
save?
It's a
whiz.
single
Wisdom
word
save.
command.
And it's a whiz. Oh,
So
no.
I mean, hopefully the single word isn't something
Well, she can't cause.
smart.
19.
Okay, so you pass, so nothing happens.
She can't force him to hurt himself, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
She can't force him to hurt
Boom.
himself.
But it could still be like,
This is right. You cannot get
Run
inside
or
of this
something.
beautiful mind of mine.
Okay, so now it is this third cult fanatic's turn, and he is going to cast. He is going to on Francisco because he's the only one in the room. He is going to cast Sacred Flame. So give me a dexterity saving throw.
imra'lyr, when you're shooting them up, try not to ruin their clothes. I'd like to browse the
16.
You always want to steal something from somebody.
I mean, it's not stealing if they're dead.
You save. You dodge out of the way as this bolt of radiant light and fire comes swinging at you. Imra'lyr. Imra'lyr, it is now your turn.
Is there any part of this wall that didn't go down, or is it the whole 3 squares?
So it is just the two in front of you. These two in front of you guys drop.
I'm going to move to the corner.
Okay. Right here? Or this corner?
No, on the other side of the wall. Yeah, so I can just do that whole poke around and bang thing.
Okay.
I'm getting myself some cover. I'm going to bonus action cast Hail of Thorns at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Okay.
That
Read
gives
what that
me an
does.
extra 2d10
Hail
on
of Thorns is
my
awesome.
ranged weapon. I'm using my gun, which is another 2d10. So that's 4d10s when I hit. And I'm hasted, which is 4 attacks. So let's see if I hit the lady who... Because I'm shooting, and it's over a chair. Does
wood
she
chair.
have cover? Is
She has half cover.
Okay, I'm actually then going to hit one of the thorned devils.
Okay.
I want to
Does-
get...
Sorry,
What?
does Hail of Thorns, is that
Oh, wait.
like only on your next attack or the next one that hits?
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage, 2d10 in this case, on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
That means that she'll have to make that save as well because it's 5 feet.
So I'm going to be rolling these separately, my gun and the Hail of Thorns, because depending on whether they save or not, they're going to be taking full or half. So
Right.
they're all within 5 feet of each other, regardless of who I hit, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to aim for the devil on the right side of the chair.
Okay.
Yes. Rifle, that's a +6.
I'm really happy to be a druid.
23 to hit.
23 to hit. That hits. And
Okay,
tell me what
so-
kind of damage you're doing.
Right. Okay, so this is the first one. So I'm going to, let's see, 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so half,
And
because he is
course it is.
resistant.
and then Hail of Thorns, they all need to make a, where is it? A dex save of 12.
Okay, all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything within 5 feet.
One of the Barb Devils got a 13. The other got an 11. And then
Okay, so that one fails.
The lady gets a 19. So
She
one
passes.
of them
Okay.
fails.
So the one that failed takes 12 points of damage. The
Okay, what
other
to-
2 take 6.
12 types of what kind of
And
damage?
this is, let me double check. What kind of? It's a
but
spell.
they're magical, so never mind. It'll take full.
Yeah. Okay. And now I'm going to shoot at him again.
Okay.
Just gotta repeat this process 3 more times.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. That is 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 17 half
So-
to 8.
Mm-hmm. And then the magicalness, they have to make their save. Because this is every time they get hit.
I thought it was just the next time you hit.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me double check the wording on the spell. Hail of Thorns. I'm pretty sure it's the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon, a temperamental spell creature, a rain of thorns that spreads from your...
Yeah, but how long does it last?
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
guess
just
it
says
is
the
a-
next
a-
time.
Okay. It's up to 1 minute. But I don't know.
But I think it's just you have a minute until
A minute
You
to
have to do
use
it?
fizzles out and you
Yeah, because
yeah.
the
Yeah.
fact that it says
Oh,
you're
yeah.
the next time you attack makes me believe that it
The
only
next
happens
Right, you're right,
once.
you're right. Okay.
Okay.
So never mind on that part. But
Okay.
I still have 2 more attacks.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 more attacks.
So I'm going to hit him again. Oh, I forgot to add the +3 to that last shoot.
Okay. Plus 3,
So it
be halved to what, 1? Because it's still part of piercing
well, it
damage.
depends on whether
It was an odd
It-
number that you
it
did
depends
damage.
on whether you go up or
Right.
down. It's a damn thing.
So I
So
believe
you have-
usually I go down. It was a 17 plus 3 would make it 20, so we'll do 2 damage because I would have halved it already to 1
Okay.
blow.
So the next shot is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Do I do planar warrior? Yeah, I'm gonna do planar warrior. Ooh, no, Catholic, come back. I'm gonna add. This is my 3rd attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is my bonus action for my 3rd attack.
Mhm.
And planar warrior is a magical one, so that's 7 points of magical force damage.
Okay.
And then 19 points of piercing damage, so halved 8.
Okay.
And then I have 1 more attack.
Okay.
Oh, that was not great. Hold on. 14 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. That would be the end of my turn.
Okay. It is now Kinsley's turn.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon on top
Okay.
of the guy that she's been hitting.
Kinsley's spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Actually, let's change it so it is Kinsley's color.
Yes.
Get it.
All right, let's see if I can hit him. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Do it. What does it look like? What does it look like? Is it your serrated angelic?
It's my glaive with the hooked
Like the crescent moon blades.
The crescent glaive.
The one like this, like this.
Yeah, the crescent glaive.
Yes, I love it so much.
And it is only a 1d8. And I got a 1 because I suck at rolling damage. So that's 5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning.
And
Okay.
then
We need to
5
get our
bludgeoning.
weapons spelled so they're magical, but that's so much money.
Because this is a
Well, this
spiritual
is a
weapon, this is
magical.
magical, so this will do
It is
full
just
damage.
magic.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything else, Kinsley?
Then I will go ahead and toll the dead it. So it must make a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
16.
Now I'm
Yeah, it
assuming all of these are smart people, so they see through my awesome chicken, but because a spell came out of it, are any of them fooled into attacking it?
Let me make intelligence rolls real quick.
Okay. I mean, it was more because I just wanted to cause the chaos.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move
None of them were fooled.
Okay.
I'm going to move up so Francisco's not the only one
Okay,
in the
where
room.
you want to move to?
Arigato gozaimasu.
Well, just right next to the acolyte guy and not out of his
Right.
range because I don't want an opportunity
Right
attack
here?
on me. Yeah. Not that I... Wait, can I tell... Does he have any weapons out? Can I see
Does
that?
the acolyte or
Yeah.
no, from what you can tell. Oh, actually yeah, they carry daggers.
Okay. Then... a dagger...
They're either rogue-ish or it's just something they have on
Right,
them
or it's just
because
Just,
it's that weapon they're carrying.
Yeah. I'm a risk it and instead...
Use that HC.
Brisket for biscuit.
I'm gonna... Instead, I want to go to the other side and go in between the two on the left here, one more over, so I would be not leaving the other guys. I'd leave this first guy's, but I want to...
right here.
Yes, right
Okay.
there. So I'm in between those two.
Okay.
It's a good thing we're not doing flanking rules.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Is that it, Kinsley?
So yeah, Yep.
Okay. It is now Zula's turn.
Oh, get it, Mom!
Yep. So she is going to transform into her werewolf form.
I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it!
You see that her skin begins to peel away and the fur comes out from underneath. Her claws begin to grow and her teeth begin to grow. And as she does, she pounds her fists together and her teeth go whoosh, and she rages. Zula comes.
Raging werewolf firbolg!
That is so cool!
Zula comes running up here and she is going to attack this
That is
guy.
the dream.
So she gets
mom is
two
so
attacks.
cool. So
So
cool.
she is going to make a claw attack. And ooh, she definitely hit. And she's also going to make a bite.
I still, like, the first description of her raging in the last session still gives me
Was
goosebumps.
so amazing.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
So she hit both times with her bite and her claw. So she is going to do 1d8 plus 3. Oh, yeah. 9. And then...
Doing a mom hype dance over there.
She's a...
It's a mama.
Nice.
That's mama.
Just so good.
She did max damage with her claw, so she did 20 damage to this last guy.
I want to be like my mom when I grow up.
And
You gotta get bit.
it's now Spit's turn. Spit's
Spit, go Spit.
gonna come up here and he's gonna shoot at the
Spit,
same
crit,
one.
Spit, crit.
He's gonna take 2 bow attacks.
We need
Time
to upgrade
to
his
kill
weapon.
some crazy people!
Oh, he definitely missed on that one,
Oh no.
Oh.
but he meets on the other. So he does a total of 5 damage to that guy.
Yes, bitch.
Okay.
He did what I
It is
did.
now Francisco's turn.
Cool. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the guy in front of me and cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Electrocute him real fast. And I critted. Nat 20.
Nice.
Get it.
So go ahead and roll your damage, double the dice, and then add your modifier, because we are critting with spells.
He got whammied.
So that is 12 times 2. That's 24.
Oh, nice.
And then I use my bonus action to make myself fly across the room towards Crazy Lady.
Yeah.
So,
But your health.
Yeah, it's not fantastic. It's
so
not
they're
awful
essentially
though
like
either.
this. So you
Yep.
can only get to about
I'm
there.
like standing on the chair, like
Kick the chair out of the way.
I kick the chair at one of the dudes, and then I will action surge.
Get it, fight
And let's see. One of these guys is hurt, right?
The
The
one
right
on the right.
one.
I've been
Yes, the one
putting
on the right.
bullets
That
in
has
him.
my spiritual.
Right.
And since
right.
he has the glaive,
Technically,
he-
both of them are hurt because the other one got hurt by the barbs.
Right, right.
Which one did Imra load into the most?
the
though?
one
This
on
one.
the right. And since
Okay.
your weapon is magical,
Yep.
you don't have to worry about the.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack him with my first attack. Ooh, it was not great. That's a 14 to hit.
To that guy that misses.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will take my second attack. That is a 28 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I was so close to critting.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Where it's like, nope.
And that is 14 damage to him.
Okay. What kind of damage?
Well, it is magical because it is with the glaive.
Okay, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, magical slashing damage.
I need to get a
Okay.
magical shotgun, you guys.
Anything else?
That is all I can do.
Okay. It is now this guy's turn. He is going to turn to Francisco, and he's going to start wailing on you. These devils
so
make
dumb.
3 attacks.
3 attacks?
Yes.
Oh,
One
crap.
with
You're in between two of them.
Yep.
Francisco. No.
one with its tail, and 2 with its claws.
Okay.
Getting
so,
a little
first,
concerned.
With the tail.
Spaniola words of concern. No.
Should have taken care of some acolytes first, man.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
No, it doesn't. Not,
Oh, and
nah.
he did max damage.
Why do you always roll so good?
15 piercing damage to Francisco.
Holy freaking crap. Okay,
And then
this
his
was a
2
mistake.
His 2 claw attacks. One's a 16, and the other one misses. The 16 meets, correct?
Yes.
You're not going to want to do anything?
Can he do it?
I will go ahead and cast shield.
Okay, there you go. Then nothing happens. It misses. So now it's the other barbed devil's turn. And it too
Miss.
is going to take 3 attacks at Francisco.
Miss.
My AC is still 21. Until
21
That's
my
right,
next
for the
turn.
full round. For the full
Yep.
round.
16 plus 6,
22.
22.
Yeah.
So the tail hits.
1 point of damage.
12 points of damage.
Ah.
And then 2 claw
Francisco.
attacks.
I know.
And those both miss.
Thank goodness.
Oh.
I'm not looking
And-
good, guys. 8 HP.
It is now this last cult fanatic's turn that Zula is attacking. So it is going to cast inflict wounds on Zula, and it's going to do it at a 2nd level. So she needs to make an attack to see if it even hits. Zula, what is your armor? 13. Let's see if they hit. As long as they just need to roll above a 10. Oh, nat 1!
Yeah!
Oh. So it goes to make its attack, and it is terrified of this ginormous bestial werewolf in front of it. And all of a sudden, you guys start to see a puddle forming around, and it's like running down its leg and forming on the ground.
As it should.
That's right. We are back up
Get
to
it clean.
this cult, right? Fanatic right here. He is going to turn, and let's see, that one's there, that one's on Kinsley. It's going to turn, and it sees Spit over here in the doorway. And it's going to cast...
Shit.
Don't touch your spit.
It is going to cast Inflict Wounds at a 2nd level.
How dare you?
Oh, but it misses.
Oh, still. How dare you?
It is now
son.
this guy's
My
turn.
goblin child.
This next guy is actually going to cast Shield of Faith on Lady Fiona Vakthar.
Of course he does.
So she gets a +2.
I know that because I play a paladin in another game.
There you go.
I'm in 3 games, y'all. So far.
Okay. So, now it is me's turn.
All right, so I had 2 ideas, but first I want to experiment. So I'm going to use my cantrip. Produce
Remember,
flame.
I am very hurt.
Yes. I can't really heal you.
I know, just don't do anything too crazy.
Oh, no. This is gonna hopefully be effective.
Rammer with the rhino, man.
I mean,
Yes, you did it
but
to a wall.
Francisco's right there, and also that's concentration, so you'd lose haste.
True. Oh, yeah. I'm probably.
That's
more
why I
effective
haven't
than a
summoned
rhino.
anything yet. So I'm going to do Produce Flame, and I'm going to throw it at one of the big green thorny boys, because, thorns, fire, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it to the guy on the right, or that's been hurt a lot, or this guy?
Yeah, we'll go with the guy on the right that's been hurt a lot.
Okay.
Maybe get rid of one sooner than later. It is 1 action. It is a spell attack. So I have to hit. It's a +5. Oh. Okay, well, that kind of flew out of my hand, but and that's an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Man, if you hadn't flew out of my hand, it
Anything
decided
else?
it wanted to go before I could actually do it. So, I believe that is going to be all I can do.
Okay.
No
So-
bonus actions?
I don't.
Unless he's a war caster, he can't really.
Yeah, no, I mean,
cast
oh,
any
well,
as a bonus
I
action.
mean, you know what? Yeah,
Unless it's a
yeah,
cantrip.
I'll healing word you with my single healing word ability I can do. So that's 1d4 healing. I mean, it's something.
Did you just cast a spell?
Was it a
Oh.
cantrip or a spell?
It was a cantrip that I
Okay.
used first.
So you're fine. You're
Okay,
fine.
you're good.
Ooh. That's 4 points healed.
Thank you.
Do you
Plus
have
my-
any?
wait,
Plus my
what's your-
spellcasting
yeah.
modifier, which my spellcasting modifier is +2. So that's
6.
6.
Yay! 14
Yeah,
HP, y'all.
I did something, but I can't cast that anymore, so I'm sorry I can't heal.
That's fine. Just keep me up a little longer.
All
Okay.
right.
Is that it, me?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
It is now Fiona's turn, and you see Francisco standing in front of you. She begins to, move her hands.
Counterspell. Just kidding.
And as she does, she pulls out her mace from her belt, and her mace begins to glow as she casts Divine Eminence, which essentially, if she hits, will make an extra 3d6 damage, and she's gonna swing at you.
She made her weapon magical.
It's 21 AC, man. 21 AC.
Still
Is that-
21
It's still 21?
until
Yep,
his
until
next
my
turn.
next turn.
Okay.
Ooh, Francisco, yeah.
Did she get a nat 20?
She got a 19, and she only has a +2 to hit, so I'm like, she's got to get a 19 or 20. And she freaking did it! I'm not even kidding. I
Mijo.
will
He's
show
trying
the
to kill
camera.
us.
I will
Meal
show- can
as
you
it
even
go on
see
the
it? Can you see
the
that?
words
Oh,
that
it rolled. It was a 19, I
I
promise.
saw that it was a 19.
Sorry,
Spanish words that I
guys.
don't actually know that convey concern.
So that is 4d6 bludgeoning damage to Francisco.
Get all ones. Get all ones.
Well, mostly 2s.
That's not too
9
bad.
total damage.
I am still up, y'all.
That's not
He's
terrible.
still up. Okay. All right. It is cult fanatic number 3, the one over here, and it is going to keep wailing, or it's going to turn and go after Kinsley because Kinsley is right there, and they too are going to cast. Let's see.
No, those two things may be dangerous, but the lady's pretty dangerous too. So I think I'll focus her.
They're going to do inflict wounds.
Why are there so many inflict wounds? Are they all tieflings?
It's only a first level spell, and they get 4
Yeah.
spell
Yeah.
slots.
But it's so...
Only 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Do we want to kill her though?
Okay.
Yeah.
imra'lyr, it is now your turn.
Light 'em up, light em up, yeah. So I'm gonna hit the one I've been hitting.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can
16 to hit.
That hits.
Come back.
Come on, dice. Treat imra'lyr well.
That was a pretty good.
Ooh.
20 points of damage.
Halved to 10.
But it's still,
That's still a good amount. That's a good
still be
amount for
proud.
imra'lyr.
I smite back. Okay.
It's still damage.
Oh, that one misses.
Okay.
Oh, I should have cast Planar Warrior on that bonus action.
Ah.
I'm going to hit again. That one also misses. Smite, what are you doing? No.
Someday.
Okay, one more. Haha, Katha hits. I'm going to use Planar Warrior this time because I remembered.
Okay.
That would be... So 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so halved to, what was that? 7?
15. Yeah, 7. So, and then 7 points of a magical force damage.
Okay. This guy
How's
is
he
looking,
looking?
he's looking hurt.
Okay, I've been on him for a little while, so...
Yep. Kinsley, it is now your turn.
Okay. How are you looking, Francisco?
5 HP.
If I were to say a
disengage,
number
my man.
between 1 and 100, my HP or how I would feel would be like
On a
a
scale of-
5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain?
You're so stupid.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Well,
I-
it's
I
true to
was
his
feeling-
character.
I was feeling, anime character-esque.
Yeah, but now I can't do my anime character stuff. I just have to heal you. I'm going to drop my spiritual... Can I use my spiritual weapon and then drop it, casting...
It's a
Oh, wait, no,
bonus
that's-
action to use
yeah.
it, so yeah.
So I'm going to swing with my spiritual weapon.
Okay,
Try to hit this guy.
the Barb Devil.
Yes. Do I want?
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
That hits, just hits.
Okay. Six bludgeoning.
Okay, 6 damage. Hey, better than nothing. So now you're going to drop it?
Then I'm gonna drop it and cast Aura of
Okay.
Vitality. So it's a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends or moves with me. Set it on me.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can get everyone.
Shoot. I shouldn't have spiritual weapon though, because I have to use my bonus action to give him healing. So
Oh, well, you popped it open, so now
I
it's there.
did.
Unless you want
Well-
to do something else.
No, No, because then I can bring him back up immediately on my turn if he ends up going down. So I'll leave my aura of vitality up.
Just don't get permadeath shot.
Well, you know, if that happens, I can do other things.
All right, it is now Zula's.
That's true.
It is now Zula's turn. She is going to attack this acolyte she has been attacking.
Get it, mama.
Wreck him.
And she hits both times.
Wreck it, mama.
Yeah.
Wreck it, mom.
I'm hilarious. Just kidding. I am not the witty one in the family.
So with her bite, she bites into this cult fanatic, and she bites down onto his throat and just tears out what is left of his throat. And this guy, she has him in her giant paw and then drops him to the ground. And she turns to look at this next guy here, who begins to quake in his pants.
Can he roll to see if he gets disadvantage because he's so scared?
Yeah, I'll give. She is going to move over here because her other attack did hit him, so she's going to use it on him.
Nice.
So that was 2d4 for the claw attack. Oh, minimal damage.
Aww.
She got 5 damage on him. Yeah. And it is now Spit's turn. Spit's gonna shoot at the guy as well, because he's right there. Might as well. Or you know what? Actually, he's gonna take out his short sword and attack him.
I see what he's doing. What are you doing? What the? Spit.
He's right there. He's literally right in front of me. I'm not gonna shoot.
Nice. He got a 16 both times, and this guy, so that hits. So he does 1d6 plus 6 for both.
Come on, plus 6.
Nice.
Cool spit.
So you got 12 and 8, so a total of 20 damage. So Spit runs up, and he runs up to this guy, and he jumps onto this guy's stomach, pushes off, jumps onto Zula's arm, does a backflip, and then jumps over this guy, slicing his head off with his sword.
Yeah, Spit. Man, that was...
I mean, it wasn't a Spit crit, but shoot. Might as
That
well
was-
have been.
We're
That was
all anime
fancy.
characters now.
Yeah.
We are level 7.
You are now my senpai.
Francisco, it is your turn.
Dope. I'm going to try and finish off this barbed devil that was right next to me.
Go for it.
No.
21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay, still standing.
Okay, and then next attack is a 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And then another 12 damage.
Okay. How do you kill this guy?
Dude, I slash once across his chest, and then using that momentum, I turn around, kind of spin it around my back, and stab into his eye.
Oh, you see that this guy drops to one knee and then shatters in a puff of ash.
Yeah, and somebody's always complaining that I still the class kill. Nah, you're fine. Get over it,
And then
man.
this time, I'm going to bonus action second wind real quick. Yes. And 16 HP. Boom.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Oh, man.
So this guy is... Let's see. This Barb Devil, it is his turn. He is going to make his tail and claw attacks at you.
Just don't go.
Tail got a 16.
Ah,
Ow.
it's
It's back at 16. Yeah.
7 damage for the tail.
I'm going to use a superiority die to use my reaction to do parry and reduce it.
Okay,
I reduce it by 5.
so 2 damage.
Use all those bad abilities.
Yeah, dude.
And then he hits on both claw attacks.
Dang it.
And so that's 9 plus 6, so 15 claw damage. Or piercing damage.
4 HP, guys. Let's go.
He's
All
still
right.
alive.
I
It is
will
now-
not die. I refuse.
It is now this fanatic's turn. He is going to take his spiritual weapon and move it over
my
here.
gosh.
I don't like you being near him,
I'm right
man.
next to him, though.
He sees the scary werewolf and the spooky ballad or cleric, and it's like, all right, weapon
I'm
go
not
towards
spooky.
Spider Boy.
I'm not
Alright,
spooky
he's
Okay,
going to
She's
cuddly,
very
move
sweet.
it.
cuddly and
She's
fluffy.
a princess. A cloudy princess.
He only gets a 7 to hit, so that misses Francisco.
Perfect.
And me, it is now your turn.
Yes, it is time. Okay, so I have decided, you know what? This big lady, she's spooky. Maybe if, she's not, this could be great. So I'm going to use my magic missile wand at 6th level, which
look like it's coming from the chicken's mouth.
I believe
Still up.
It's
Which
up
I-
for a full minute,
is
shoot.
7 darts, right?
and it's not concentration.
How
Alright.
many are you using?
6th level, so not all 7 charges, just the 6 out of the 7.
6 out of the 7. Okay.
Yeah, which I believe, because it says 1 for each over level 2, I believe it should be 7 darts in total, because that's 3 plus 6 minus, 6 minus 2, 6, 5, 4. So 3 plus 4,
Yeah.
that should be 7 darts. So 7 darts will go straight at her, and I'm going to point to my wand and yell in Druidic, Barovia commands you to die. And I have them come out of the chicken's mouth.
Okay.
Chaos chicken.
So that's
Go ahead and do that.
1d4 plus 1, 7 times. So 1d4. That's 4. That's 2. That's 2.
That's 8
That's
total.
2.
That's 10 total.
2.
That's 12 total.
That fell. I won't count that because it fell. That's 1.
That's 12, 13,
6.
14,
This is the last one. And that's 3. And then
17.
that's plus the plus 1 for each one, unless you were already including
No, I
that
wasn't.
in the
I
Okay, so that's plus 7 then.
17
total
plus
damage.
7, so 24, I believe.
And
Yep.
I believe that's all the damage, right? Yep.
Ooh,
So all of those darts go straight at her and automatically
Okay.
hit.
damn.
And also, if you need to know the type of damage, I believe it's force. Yeah, force damage.
I don't need to know it for her,
Alright.
no. Okay.
She's not that special.
Okay. So, she gets lit up with these crazy magic missiles flying out of this wand, out of this chicken's mouth, and they all fly around the barbed devils and smack into her on each side, and she is looking really hurt. And she is going to... Man, at this point, I think she's just going to... she starts yelling in this dark tongue, screaming. And you see
Do I
that
recognize it? Is it Draconic?
it
That's
is
the
not
only one I know.
Draconic. You do not recognize this.
Is it abyssal?
And a goblin.
It is abyssal.
I know what it is.
So you hear that she is screaming like, "This can't be happening! Do better, kill them!" And she's just
I yell
screaming all these.
I yell back at abyssal. Too bad your minion sucks so bad.
So, you say that she's going to point at you, and she.
I'm
is
behind
going...
a wall. I'm behind a
see.
wall.
Oh.
I'm behind full cover.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. Sucker.
Okay, fair enough. So she's not going to do this. So she's going to have her mace out, and She is going to use Divine Eminence again,
Oh no.
but she's going to cast it at a 3rd level. So that's going to make her mace, instead of 4d6, it's going to give it 6d6 if she hits Francisco.
That's overkill. I only have 4 HP.
She's pissed.
Yeah, Imra can be a troll.
She got 15. That doesn't hit, does it?
Miss!
She misses. You see it in her anger. She is just pissed. She swings and she ends up connecting with the chair, and it shatters into a million pieces.
I stumble a little bit because I was standing on the chair.
Okay, and then this third cult fanatic, it is his turn. He is going to, I guess, cast inflict wounds on Kinsley.
Yep, do it up.
Only a 14.
Nope.
Not a
That
cleric.
misses. imra'lyr, it is now your turn. At this point, I believe haste has faded, hasn't it?
It lasts a whole minute.
A whole minute. Okay.
Actually, I hold on.
Oh, if you
I
cast.
I know it's over a minute, but I believe yeah, it is 1 minute. Okay, I thought it was longer than a minute, but yeah, it is a minute.
Okay.
So now that the way is clear, I would like to take a shot at Milady.
Okay.
Finish her.
We'll see.
Hopefully, I did a lot of damage, so.
Who do I use though?
So she's still hiding between these guys. She still is gonna get half cover.
What? But the chair's gone. It broke. The other guy is disappeared.
But I'm
So Francisco's
kind of
in front of
her.
You, Francis. It's been that your allies are not.
They're not a barrier to you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
if they're not a barrier to you, then yeah.
I mean, that's been how we've been playing it. I mean, unless the DM makes
Well, I've been having
role.
you guys attack around people with your
No,
melee attacks.
It's always been that we've been able to.
I mean,
I've had
Francisco
if
can just
monsters
stop.
are shooting range and people are in the way, if they roll badly, then they could hit their friend instead. So that's what I've been doing. If you want to do that, we can do that. So just don't roll poorly or you might hit Francisco. What did you
got
roll?
a nat 1.
I did. I got a nat 1.
Oh no! Roll your damage. You hit Francisco.
I'm going down.
I didn't bonus action planner wire, but it is 2d10.
I'm down. There's no way I'm not
8.
down. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down.
Francisco's down.
I see him like,
No! The bullet!
Kinsley, you can bring him back, yeah?
Yes.
Kinsley
Kinsley is so irritated right now.
Okay, I switched. I switched
Beautiful
to
white
Melloc.
Francisco appears on the ground.
I switched to Melloc. Melloc is my friend and did really well. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
How many
20?
times has Imra hit an ally now and almost
Hey,
killed them?
hey! That is enough. I went crazy the last time, so don't talk about it. Who knows? Okay. So that was 20 something. It was 16 plus 6.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so this one I am doing planar. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So. I hate
I'm so
math.
sorry, Blair.
Okay.
I did my best to stay alive.
20 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh,
And
What
I
are
have 2 more attacks.
Well, there's no need for her. So as soon as you make this attack, you reach around the corner of the wall and shoot. And the
I
first one,
one-arm it.
yeah,
with
the first one goes and hits Francisco square in the back, and he drops and shoot.
just getting him out of the way real quick.
And then you go and
That's
you
what I'm trying to
reload
say.
and turn around and shoot again as she is screaming and flailing around her mace. You see that you get her right in the center of the chest. And then it starts bleeding out, going down, covering her, covering the thing around her symbol, her holy symbol, starts to cover with blood. And as it does, you watch as it begins to dissipate. And then this barb devil turns and he swipes at her as she has fallen. And you watch as his claw goes through her and pulls her spirit out.
That's what you got, I yell in Abyssal.
You see that the spectral version of Fiona Wachter is there in this monster's hands, and she is screaming silent screams. It seems that she's banging on something, trying to break free from his grasp. A big, dark portal opens behind the devil. He grabs, puts her against his chest, and falls backwards.
Lesson learned, don't make deals with devils.
I
So
should have
this-
attacked her
pointed-
from the get-go.
so this is
to look at Francisca's
probably
dead body.
so this is probably where the brother of the sister got his arm.
You guys still have 2 acolytes here.
Yep.
I'm going to shift around after yelling at her. And I'm going to shoot the one behind Kinsley.
Okay.
That doesn't communicate much. The one that's closest to
here.
me.
Oh, this one.
I don't
here.
know which way she's actually facing, so
yeah.
the one closer. Come back.
I'm just staring at Francisco, disappointed.
I'm on the ground. I have like the happiest smile on my face. Like,
21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
You need better armor.
How
If you're
are
gonna do
they?
that for
Are
him.
they at all injured?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I haven't touched
I'll go
them.
ahead and add planar warrior. They went everywhere. Okay. Well, 11, 19, 20, 21, 22 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I have one more shot. So I'll shoot again. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. There's no planar warrior this time.
Do we want to kill the last one? Or
8 points of
interrogate?
damage.
Okay.
And that's all I've got.
Ki-
That's
Kins-
up to all of you. I don't do interrogation. Well, I guess I do interrogations, don't I?
Kinsley,
Do
it's now
whatever
your
you
turn.
want.
I'm using my bonus action to give Francisco some life back in his face. That's not bad. Let me see if I have anything. Oh wait, hold on.
Is the devil still there?
No, he fell backwards into a black portal and disappeared.
So what's the... So is that diamond just a symbol of where he disappeared into?
Yeah, that was the portal, and he jumped into it.
Is it gone or is it still up?
It's gone.
Okay.
That was just to
Not that
show
I
he
was planning
disappeared.
on following him, because I'm totally cool with him taking her soul.
You get 10 hit points back. If I had cast it at a higher level, you would have just popped right back up, but I didn't read higher level.
So, Francisco, you are filled with this holy energy, and you pop back up.
With 10 hit
mysterious dark haired lady, where did you go?
And
Oh no, she's not
then
here. What a dream. Oh.
I will use word.
Esmeralda.
Talking
word
about
of-
who?
Esmeralda, are you?
Oh, Esmeralda.
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to use Word of Radiance to have them make a Constitution saving throw. The 2 guys within 5 feet of me.
Okay, both of them make con saves.
Mm-hmm.
A dirty 20 and a 10.
The 10 fails. The 10 gets
Okay.
5 radiant damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right, it's Zula's turn. She's gonna come racing over here, and she's
Help me,
gonna
Mom.
attack them. She's gonna
That's
use
how I
her,
imagine it.
her bite and her claw. Wow, surprisingly, she does not hit either time.
What?
Huh.
You're supposed to
Spit will
save
come
me.
racing over.
Oh my gosh, Spit.
Spit.
Spit, spit, spit.
Spit's coming running over with his sword. And he hits once. And does max damage on the guy that's hurt.
Yes.
He walks up behind this guy, and he just sticks his sword right in between his ribs. And he drops.
Ooh.
That's my baby.
So do we want to question or kill the last guy?
That's up to Francisco. It's his turn.
Okay, I am awake. I am so sorry, Kinsley. I'm going to take care of this for you. And I attempt to kill this guy. Okay.
Sorry, I shot you. That was an accident.
You know, it's not the
But
only
you were
time.
kind of in the way.
I'm sorry for being in the way, but you could have aimed better.
You're pretty white, by the way.
Thank you for reminding me. I will
But you
fix
got
my
to
duty
know.
later. Okay.
looks
There's a
really
28
cool,
to
though.
hit.
28
Jeez.
definitely hits.
Okay, and I'll make this a fainting attack, so extra D8. 9, 6. That's 15 points of damage.
Okay, still
And-
standing.
Okay, and I have an advantage on this next one. Yeah, that's a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Perfect. And then it's another 11 points of damage.
He is still standing.
Ah,
Dang.
Barely alive.
Che, mi loco.
Me, it is now your turn.
All right, I walk over to this man who is now the only one alive.
Everyone just
Well,
surround him.
hello there. It seems that you are in quite the predicament.
He spits
We
in
at
your
least,
face.
at least tangle him up or something.
Well.
He spits blood and spits it into your face.
That's not sanitary.
I
Oh my
take
gosh. If you like it, I'm gonna die.
it. Dang it, stop reading my mind. I lick it.
Me, you don't know what this is. No.
Do you
You
want
don't
to
know
answer questions or do you want to die?
We are still in initiative. You got to pick something to do quick. If you're going to keep talking, that's going to be your action, and it's going to be his turn.
Well, I guess we don't have a lot of time, so I might as well finish this. We all good with that? Okay, I take out the cockatree beast and I do a nice little finish. Might as well be
Okay.
dramatic.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack with your cockatrice beak.
All right. I have in the notes this time the actual thing to hit and stuff, so that is a...
Are you using itty bitty dice you can't read?
No, it's just these dice have like fancy markings on them, so that's a 10 plus 3 to hit, so that's 13 to hit.
All right, that hits. So go
All
ahead
right.
and do your 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Yep, and a con save of 11.
So the 1d4 plus 1 actually doesn't matter because he
That's
only
one.
has 2 health left, so he dies. But you have now used the cockatrice speak 4 times.
Uh-oh.
So go ahead and give me a... What would it be?
How dare you?
You wasted it on
trying to-
drama.
You're trying...
Give me a con saving throw for the beak, and you can use your con modifier to see if it retains its magic or if it's drained.
Yeah.
What did you get?
6.
You see that this
Bye-bye.
guy does not turn to stone. He dies, but he does not turn to stone.
Oof.
You said
Big
you have
oof.
used up what was left of the magical essence of the cockatrice beak. It is now essentially just a very sharp beak.
Dang it, I didn't even get it forged into a weapon, so that could be permanent.
I don't think that would have changed it.
Oh, hopefully it could have been permanent.
So you guys have
Yeah.
officially destroyed everything down here.
Are we good? Everybody's down. Everybody we want up is up.
Mia is now frustrated, so he's going to loot all the bodies and take all their clothes.
I am.
Okay.
Where are you planning to put all of that?
Not in the bag
Not
of
in the
holding.
bag of holding.
I have a bag. I'll make it fit.
I'm going to keep Aura of Vitality up so that we can heal for the next, because it lasts a whole minute. Oh no,
Okay.
it's up to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to sit here and heal us until we're healed.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
walk in and I'm looking around. I would like to check out the room itself.
You get healing.
Okay.
You get healing.
I don't need healing.
I don't
but
either.
Thank you.
It's only
I
Francisco.
don't either. Yeah.
It's literally only Francisco. I heal
I
him
turn
to
myself back into my beautiful brown self.
All right.
So everyone has max health.
You
and then I
know,
drop it.
Francisco, your albino is not. I mean, it's not ugly.
But a lot of people think it is weird, no? So it is
I
better.
don't think it's weird.
Okay, but
Francisco.
you're not like the general populace.
You know who you're
Right.
talking to, right?
Yes,
what is that supposed to mean?
Or none of us are normal.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, you do have a point.
Okay, but my mother, she this
She looks
coloration.
like that and you want to have that connection, or is it because you're self-conscious?
A little bit of both. I mean, like, I like, looking like my mother. I don't know who my father is, so I don't want to look like him. Screw him.
Right.
You
That's
know?
better. I'm just saying there's nothing to be ashamed of. And I would
Look,
like to
and
walk
besides-
around and try to
Yes.
figure out what's in this room.
Says,
I'm
the ladies
searching
like a little
every
bit
body,
darker.
including the woman, and I am taking
She's
a
gone.
Yeah, she's
Well,
gone.
her
Oh,
body
she-
is there. Her spirit
Yeah.
was
Oh.
taken.
right.
Yeah.
In that case, I actually want to go to her first.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I am taking her clothing as well because it's like
I mean,
disguise.
That's true.
I mean, it's just a red robe. I mean,
Still, it's a
No.
cool red robe.
and now it's got a
cooler
hole
than
in it
black
with a
robe.
ton of blood on the front.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I've had much bloodier objects.
So you collect the robe off of her and the robes off of all the other guys. All together with
Yep.
the cult fanatics, you probably find a total of 25 gold pieces. But on her person, you do find a bag of 100 gold pieces.
Treasurer!
Yeah,
Also-
I'll give that to Kinsley. I trust her more than me.
Yeah.
Well-
So also, while looking through the bag, you find a set of keys. There are two keys on this key lock or this key ring.
What do you
I
think
hand it
these
to
go me.
imra'lyr.
I take them.
Yeah, and I continue, collecting the robes. How many
I
black
start
robes were there?
looking
It'd be
around.
4 black robes and 1 pair of red robes.
Ah, okay.
So we are at...
All right. Anything else?
That's about it. They only really came.
What about
money.
her weapon?
Oh,
Uh,
she is. It is essentially just a regular-looking mace, like a one-handed mace.
She was
Um,
making it magical.
She
with her
made
spell.
it magical with her abilities.
All right, look at the mace, get bored of it, and I throw it. Yeah.
I'm checking out the room.
Okay. Yeah, you look around and you see that the pentagram on the floor, actually, you don't feel any energies coming from it, good or evil, Kinsley. You don't feel anything coming from it. It seems to be a fake pentagram. You don't know why.
Is
but
it carved into the floor, drawn?
it's like drawn.
Okay, I'm gonna mess it up. Draw that sun symbol and do my what's his name again? The Dawnfall. No,
Morning Lord.
the Morning Lord is not pleased.
Okay.
I'm marking my territory everywhere, anywhere that is evil.
Okay.
But I'm also searching the room.
Okay. Well, there's nothing really else in the room. There's
Oh,
the
okay.
chairs. There were some like the candles on each end of the pentagram, and that's it. It was a pretty empty room.
Okay, in that case, after I finish marking my territory, I'm going to start kind of looking for anywhere where these keys might fit.
So looking around, let's pop this map back up for you guys. So looking around this room, you don't actually see anything. You just see that there's the beds. They're just cots. There's nothing special about them. You could essentially surmise that maybe the acolytes would sleep here once in a while. But there's the staircase going up back outside, and then this staircase leading somewhere.
How long do you guys need to chill out?
I mean,
You're
everyone's...
essentially all healed
Yeah.
up now.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I'm
take-
missing like 2 spells, and I can't use, Wand Boy, but...
I want to find out where these go to. I can either go by myself and be sneaky about it, maybe turn invisible if it becomes necessary, or you can all come with me.
I mean, I can come as a cat.
Do
Or a
whatever
spider.
you want.
Or a dog.
I mean, I'm good either way. I mean, if I take a rest, then, I can do more things. But otherwise, I'm totally fine going.
I mean...
So
So in mechanics speak, if I take a short rest, I get my superiority die back
Well,
and
I
my
think-
second wind. So, but if we're not going to be fighting anything,
DM, would you say that after sitting with Kinsley and stuff and healing up, that would have been a short rest, or should we wait a little longer?
No, yeah, I'll say you guys sat around long enough discussing what to do, and then it took a while to loot all the bodies and go through stuff. I'll give you guys all a short rest.
I don't think I get anything back.
I don't.
think I do either, but it's fine.
it's mostly for your fighter friend, friendly neighborhood
Your
fighter.
friendly neighborhood fighter, man. Then in that case, I would like to go upstairs and find out what these keys go to if we can find anything.
Well, we're supposed to be looking for,
What?
I mean, possibly
Yeah.
an item here?
Oh, I forgot all about that. So maybe that's what these go to. Let's go find out. And I start
There's an
tromping
item
up
here?
the stairs.
Um,
In the house somewhere.
oh.
Wait,
Was it in the house or is it in the tree?
So...
You guys remember that there are different items, and
Right.
one item did speak of a tree, and another item spoke of a
spoke up
staunch...
a wealthy woman
Mhm.
and a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps treasure under lock and key with bones of ancient enemy. So,
Okay.
looking for bones?
Bones?
yeah.
There seem to be a lot of bones in this place.
Dang
Yeah.
it, I didn't
General.
stock it.
So which stairs are you going up, imra'lyr? Are these ones or the other?
The other ones.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretties.
Let's go.
I
So-
want to put my ear to the door, though, and see if there's anybody inside.
Okay, so you go and you walk up the stairs, and you essentially come to a flat wall. You do not see a door.
I look for a trigger or something that would open the wall like before.
Maybe
So
there's a
y-
key slot?
You begin to search, and I won't even make you do a roll for it. You do find a wooden slat that you could essentially move aside. It's barely hanging there, and it reveals a little like doorknob. You turn the door and slide it open, and when you do,
I'm listening before I open it.
okay, well you listen before you open, and you don't hear anything, so you slowly open it and look inside, and essentially you find you're on the inside of a closet.
Okay. I go to the door.
Okay.
Stealthy,
listen.
stealthy.
You listen to the door.
I'm listening for anything.
Quick question, we're all following imra'lyr, or is it just her going through?
If
I
you
was
guys want to
following
follow,
her.
you can
Yeah,
follow.
I was
was
gonna
following
follow.
too.
So you guys go and you listen and you don't hear anything at this door.
I open.
Okay. You open it up and see that you have 3 doors in front of you. One has a window in it, and you can kind of see that through opening the shutters that were previously closed, that it leads outside. But then you have these 2 doors on the side here.
Okay, so that leads outside.
I will cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I will use it to open the door to my right.
The door to your right. Okay. So you
My-
open up.
My gun is ready just in case.
Okay. So you open up this door. And you peer inside. And let me get here real quick. And you see a storage room. You see that this room holds crates of old clothing, as well as 3 barrels of drinking water, 2 empty barrels of wine, and 1 full wine barrel. The wine barrels are all emblazoned with the winery name, the Wizard of Wines, and the wine's name is Red Dragon Crush.
Oh, she got the fancy stuff. Hey, Francisco.
Wait,
I
what
found
does that
some.
mean?
I found, actually, no, we're trying to cut your habit. There's nothing in here. Let's look at the other door.
What? Do I see this,
use
TM?
mage hand.
Make a perception check.
Do I find any like casks?
That is
or,
a
like,
2.
bottles?
Nice.
You are not paying attention as you walk into this room, so you do not see the barrels of wine, even though they are right in front of you.
Do I see any bottles or anything I could contain some in?
No, there are no bottles of wine, only barrels. And then the boxes are filled with like old clothing.
So I use mage
clean
hand again
clothes.
to do the stairs you just revealed.
So this is actually the outside. This was the cellar that led
Oh.
downstairs.
Oh. All right, I walk out and I go to the other one and I use mage hand.
Over here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like away from the door as I'm doing all of this. I'm trying to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Hence
So-
the mage hand.
You open the door and you peer inside. There is no one there. But you do see the servants, like essentially where they sleep. Their servants' room.
So there seems to be 4. I don't think the keys will go to any of these, but I'm going to try anyway.
Wait,
Okay.
so it's empty?
Uh-huh.
Can I search very specifically for a fancy butler outfit, maid outfit?
So you go looking through, and you actually don't find anything in any of these chests, and there are no clothes in there.
There's nothing in
want-
the chests.
Dang it, I wanted a maid outfit. Or butler outfit.
Why are you so weird? So there was
Because then
nothing
we
in
could
the
dress up
chests.
Francisco.
Nothing in the chests at all. No, they were all unlocked, and actually some of them were open and actually moved. They were slightly askew, as if like maybe the things that were pulled out of them were pulled out quickly, and it caused the chests to move.
Oh.
Okay. I use my mage hand, because it's a cantrip, to open the next door.
Which one would that be?
Oh,
This one here?
I only see the one.
So just this one?
Yeah. yeah.
Okay. So you use your mage hand
I was
to
really-
open.
I was really hoping to dress me up in a tux. Great.
And you see this parlor. You see that here 3 elegant couches surround an oval table made of black glass. All are set in front of a blazing hearth, above which hangs the portrait of a smirking nobleman sporting a broken nose and a tangle of hair graying at the temples. Several smaller portraits hang on the north wall.
I go up to the one of the smirking gentleman.
Okay. You walk up, and below there is a little plaque that says Lord Nikolai Wachter. You can assume that this was probably Lady Fiona's late husband, just because the boys you saw before look very similar to this man.
Right. Does anybody have some writing utensils?
I mean, what do you need written?
Just
I
some
should.
ink.
Looking
I have
around.
a forgery kit.
Ooh, can I borrow some ink and a pen?
I believe it had some of those papers, parchments, pens, and inks. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would like to draw him into an anime character, please.
Okay.
A magical girl with sparkling eyes.
Give me, I guess, either straight dexterity or sleight of hand. to see how well you can do it.
19, 20, 22.
Oh, he looks just like your senpai. He looks perfectly animated.
Oh, yes. This is what I am meant for.
I
So
would
look-
like to try to sketch his face and remember it.
Okay.
Before I mess it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wanting to you want to sketch his face out on something?
Yeah,
Or
I
you
have
just want to
the
like
parchment. You know, I have the forgery kit, which has papers, inks, and quills and stuff.
either sleight of hand or dexterity?
I don't know, that's gonna be 6.
It's a very poor drawing of this man. It looks
Just like the
like
chicken.
it looks like Spit did it.
I would like to search the room.
Okay, so you
looks
look
pretty good to
around
me.
this parlor, and looking closely at the portraits, because there are more than just the one picture of Lord Nikolai Wachter. You see that there are other pictures that present the whole Wachter family. There's Nikolai, there's Fiona, there's sons, Nikolai Jr. and Carl, and then there's also a little baby girl. So there's 5 members of this family.
Oh, I go up to Fiona's portrait and I draw devil horns and crossed out eyes and a little frowny face with the tongue sticking out.
Okay.
I would like to go to the other portraits and take out a sharp object. I guess I'll use my scimitar. And I would like to try to cut out the heads of each one, except for Fiona. I leave that one. And I collect the little heads
faces.
of the faces of each
I
member,
would like
and I
to-
store it in my pocket.
Check
Okay.
behind the portraits.
Well, there's
You
a
check
hole
behind the
you can
portraits and you don't find anything. It's just
Okay.
normal.
Okay.
So I don't know, but it looks like they might have a little girl around here somewhere unless something happens to her. But we should probably keep an eye out for a little one, just in case.
It's not a bad idea.
Keep in mind that these portraits represented the family a while ago.
Right.
The
I'm
2
assuming she's
boys-
probably...
Yeah, the boys in the picture look like they're like 9 and 10.
Mhm.
And you know that the boys are much older now.
Oh, okay, so she isn't a
Or
baby.
were.
No, she would not be a
Right.
baby anymore.
Okay. Then I retract that because I would know that. Okay. I'm going to walk further into the room.
Okay, you walk further south. And you find essentially a dining room. An ornate dining table stretches the length of this room. A crystal chandelier hangs above it imperiously. The silverware is tarnished, the dishes chipped, yet all are still quite elegant. 8 chairs, their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns, surround the table. Arched windows made of a latticework of iron and glass look out onto the small, fog-swept estate.
Do I see anything that's like a chest? Anywhere?
Not
Something
in
the
here.
key can go into. Okay. I will go to the door that leads to the one room that's by, the gardens.
Can I take
Using
the
my mage
stones?
hand.
Okay. You go and open up this room, and you see a living den. Wood paneling, embroidered rugs, colorful furnishings, and a blazing fire make this chamber stifling. Mounted above the mantel is an elk's head. Across from the hearth, tall, slender windows look out over dead gardens.
I go for the elk head.
I search the room.
Okay.
I
You
help
look
her.
you look around the room and you see that this room is actually filled with some very beautiful things. You see that there is a golden wine golden wine goblet. You see a crystal wine decanter, 4 candelabras made of pure electrum, and a bronze.
I think we should be pocketing these things.
Do it. Do it.
I go ahead and okay, I'll put them in the notes. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't forget this. I'm grabbing the elk.
Well, we can. I can send you. What
Okay, yeah,
these
just
things
send
are
me a
later.
list.
Yep, and you also see a bronze urn with frolicking children painted on its sides.
She probably went crazy after her child passed away.
Go up to the urn and I take off the lid and look inside.
You look inside, and it doesn't seem to have anything in there.
I stick my hand in it.
You stick your hand in it.
Yeah.
No ashes. There's it's just empty.
It's empty.
Cool.
That's really weird.
Well, this will make a good cookie jar.
Me, please. That's going a little too far because there might have been somebody in here at one point.
Extra seasoning.
Why?
Why are you like this?
Why?
You know, I'm just kidding, right?
No, because it's something you would do.
Okay.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong, I suppose.
I continue to look through the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you've pretty much seen it
That's
all
it?
in that room. Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't found anything that contains bones or a magical something, so let's keep looking through the house. Does anybody hear servants or anything? There were 2 of them at least the other day. And when I looked into the room, it looked like the people were leaving in a hurry. Do you think they knew they were doing something downstairs? We should have asked what they were doing downstairs. Hey, can you cast that spell where you can talk to the dead?
Me is currently taking all
We
the
should
spoons
probably
from the
find out what
table.
they were doing downstairs.
I didn't stock that today.
That's fine. We can come back and talk to them later. Or just stuff one of them in the bag and then take them out later. They're already dead.
I don't know how comfortable I am with that.
I mean, we put a head in
do-
the bag before.
We have.
I mean, maybe we could just take one of their heads. We don't
Again.
need the whole body.
We can revisit, but we do need to find out what they were planning to do downstairs. So, either way, if you or if one of our friends can talk to them, it would be probably good to get that information. Because we killed them all before
I
finding
mean,
out.
if there's any animals around the house, I could ask them, but who knows?
I'd go upstairs.
Okay. So you go through this
Oh, yeah.
door, and
I've been excited.
you go up the stairs. You come up here to the hallway. And where do you want to go from here?
I want to go where I know the library is.
Okay. So you would remember that the library's right here. Give me 1 second. Okay.
A big library.
So you walk over to these double doors and you try to open it, but it appears that the door is locked.
I take out my bones.
Okay. You take
Do you
out your
want to
bones.
maybe try one of the keys first?
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I could try that. But first, honestly, I forgot I had them.
Yeah.
But first, I want to make sure there's no traps.
Okay, give me
I
an
don't have-
Give me an investigation check.
Hey, Kinsley, help me investigate and see if there are any
Okay.
traps for the door
I will
because
investigate. Am I getting advantage since I'm
since I'm
getting
helping
help?
her.
Yeah, go ahead and do it with advantage.
First one was an 18 anyway, so that's going to be 22.
You don't see any traps.
I take one of the keys and I try it.
You try the first one. It jiggles, but it doesn't open.
I try the next one.
You try the next one, and you hear a click.
Oh man, I'm so used to having to force my way through locked things. It's really nice to have keys.
It was really nice that we don't have to kill a bunch of stuff in the house for once, too.
That's also true.
That's true.
I can
They
just
were
take
all
all
in the cellar.
I can take all the spoons I want.
What are you going to do with spoons? I walk through and I check it out.
Okay. So you walk in, and you see a total of 8 cats walking around this room. You see, like I said before, the bookshelves hug the walls, but most of the shelves are bare. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, a table, and a wine cabinet. The room has an irregular shape, and none of its angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has set the whole place on edge. But you do see 8 cats. Everyone give me a perception check real quick.
I look at the cats. Are you really a cat?
12.
19. 18.
26.
Kinsley, imra'lyr, and me, looking around at all these cats, you do notice that one of them has another key around its neck on a chain.
Is anybody good with animals?
I have a
Alright.
+3 to animal handling.
I'm
How
here,
about you two
everyone.
work together to get that key from that cat?
Hold
I have
on.
a plus
Hold
4
on.
to animal handling.
Before
Hey,
we,
you can all help each other. I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
you know, I could just try speaking to them.
It's true.
It's 10.
Go for it.
Hold on. Ritual takes like 10 minutes if I don't want to take a spell slot, right?
Yes.
All right. I could cast ritual so I don't take a spell slot, speak with animals, or if we're in a hurry, I can.
I
You
don't know
could
if
do
I
that
really.
while we look around the library.
All right.
I
I'll
suppose.
I'll sit at that spot right in front of the desk, in the center.
I
with
close the
cat.
door so none of the cats leave.
And I sit down cross-legged and I start focusing and trying to cast ritually speak with animals.
Okay.
While we
and then,
loot the room.
okay, you guys, everyone give me investigation checks.
Except me.
5.
That was
Oh
really
no,
bad.
that's a 6. It's a 6.
I rolled a 2, so it's a 6.
I can stab things, I can't find things.
I rolled
Okay.
a 6.
Yeah, you guys
This
just
is
kind of
really
look around
bad.
this room and you see empty bookshelves and a couple of wine glasses, but nothing special.
I would like to detect magic.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
Yup, I do.
Oh, okay.
Just a thing.
And you don't. You do get a ping, but it's coming from the other side of the house.
Oh. Well, I'm going to keep it up because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And,
Well, how about-
As my
it's-
ritual
how about this?
goes by.
Since me is ritual
True.
casting this, I'll go with you to go check it out. Francisco, you stay here
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it tells it get the direction.
Right. So
To
you
go.
get the direction that it's essentially coming from this room here.
Okay. Take her down the hall. And what kind of magic am I getting off of it?
Let me check.
I do get to know that. Oh, my strings. Oh no. Oh, it's fine.
Yours. Clothes falling apart.
Oh, I just thought that I lost a string into my hood, but I didn't.
Wriggling the eye of the eyebrows is
You are getting. Let me see. Necromancy.
Of course.
Ooh.
It's always necromancy.
Maybe bone cats.
Uh,
Still need some of those.
so we listen out the door.
Give me perception checks.
You can do it.
Check that.
I believe in you.
23.
all.
30-20.
You hear the sounds of a crackling fire, but that's it.
I use mage hand. Keep
Open the
that.
door.
Open the door.
Okay. You open the door and look inside. And what you see. Where is it? You see that across from the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life in the hearth, above which hangs a framed family portrait, a noble father and mother, their 2 young sons, and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wood paneling covers the walls of the room. A closet and a framed mirror flank a curtained window to the south. To the north, a wide, canopied bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. Stretched out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the father in the painting.
Do you think she's trying to bring him back?
Well, whatever she did do.
He looks very well preserved.
I'm getting a necromantic aura. And can I tell if is it coming from him?
It is coming from him.
Ooh, can I tell if he is an undead? I want to kind of step in and like...
He looks very much dead.
But is he undead?
He doesn't move.
Can your favored enemy tell you anything? Like
That's what I'm kind of...
He doesn't act, feel, look, or anything that would indicate he would be undead.
Can you tell, like, it's your magic pingy thingy is getting... Wait. What is that? What does the card say again? What about the thing with the buried bones? He might be the bones. It might be... Oh, what if it's inside of him?
She keeps treasure under lock and key with bones of ancient enemy.
Oh, okay. Well, unless they didn't like each other, then it's not him.
So hold on, sorry. Detect magic is... Do I sense anything? Well, I guess within 30 feet. I don't really want to drop it. Never mind.
It's coming from him.
Yes, but I wanted to know if there was anything else, any other ping. Because it would just sense anything magical within a radius.
I would like to go over to our potentially necromantic person, and I want to get closer.
Okay. You guys can go ahead and give me Arcana checks.
Oh. Aphrodite didn't
Kinsley,
deal
do it with
in...
Kinsley, do it with advantage.
I rolled an 11. My
17.
favorite enemy is undead, but not necrotic magic.
Kinsley, being familiar with this type of magic, being familiar with, well, essentially this kind of magic, you can tell that this guy seems to be under the effects of the Gentle Repose spell.
Oh.
It would seem that Lady Vokter was attempting to maintain her husband, not wanting to let him go and use the urn you found earlier.
She was trying to hold on.
Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. Loss can do terrible things to people. Turn them terrible. I want to search the rest of the room.
Okay, what would you like to search specifically?
I'll check out the nightstands.
Okay. You look in the nightstands.
Check the closet.
Okay, and you find some quills, you find some extra oil for the oil lamps on there, maybe some blank parchment, but there's nothing specifically interesting in the nightstands.
All right.
I go into the closet.
Okay.
First, I check for traps.
Okay, you check for traps and you don't find anything.
We're so paranoid.
You go into the closet and you look around and you see that the closet contains shelves of fancy footwear and many fine garments, including a black ceremonial robe with a hood similar to the ones that the acolytes were wearing downstairs. But then on a high shelf rests a locked iron chest.
Oh. I grab it.
Okay.
Imra,
Yes, did you find something?
do you want to see if one of those keys works for this chest?
Well, it's either one of this one that's not the library, or it's the one that's hanging around the cat's neck. So sure, let's find out. Does it feel spooky?
Perhaps. Yeah, I want to check the chest for traps.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
17.
17. It does seem that it is rigged with something.
It's not a magical something, but it's just
It's
trapped.
just trapped.
Well,
What? Is it trapped? Of course
Yes.
it is, because it's the thing we are looking for. Okay. Can I take a look at it and see if I can disarm it?
Okay, you can attempt to disarm it. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Natural 20 for a 23.
All right.
Thank
So-
you, Katha.
You able to kind of get your little bones in there to slowly pull out what appears to be a needle, which has some black goo on the end of it, and you're able to disarm this trap.
This would have probably been pretty nasty. Don't touch it. I use the bones as kind of like chopsticks so I'm not touching the needle. And I try to open it with with the remaining key.
You attempt to use it, but it does not seem to unlock it.
Yeah, I didn't think this would be the one. Let's take it back over to the boys and see if they've had any luck with the cat.
Okay. So you guys leave the room and you go back into the other room. And as you come in, Me is just finishing his ritual.
I have laid down and I'm letting the cats just kind of lay on me. And
They're actually staying away from you.
Oh, I'm just lying as
They-
still as I can on the ground, hoping that they come towards me.
Where are the cats from me?
They're all over the room, but they are keeping their distance from you two.
Hello. Can you all understand me?
You're using Speak with Animals?
Yep.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, I happen to notice that one of you has a key around your neck, and I know we are all strangers, but I mean, I can't help but be curious as to what it may lead to.
I do not know. It's just a shiny that the mistress gave to us.
Do you like the mistress?
Mistress feeds us, gives us fish and mice to play with.
If I were to be able to provide such things as well, would you be friendly with me as well?
Maybe, but it is my shiny.
You can keep the shiny if you wish.
Hey, me, what is going on? What are they saying? Or which one are you talking to? Are you talking to the key one, the one with the key?
Am I talking to the one with the key? Is he the one responding?
Yes, yeah, that's the one responding.
Yeah, the one with the key is responding.
What is he saying?
He's saying that they don't really know much about kind of like what's going on. The mistress just feeds them, and
Ask them if they like being trapped in this room all day.
Do you like being stuck in this room all day, or would you prefer to be able to roam freely?
I've never thought about that. It would be nice to be able to leave, but we are safe here.
Is it attached to the key? What does it want?
Hold on.
I am so impatient with these animal thingies that you do. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, if we could provide you food and the freedom you want, would you be willing to actually maybe come with us? There has arisen a situation to where your mistress may not be able to provide these things anymore.
Go ahead and give a persuasion check.
I'm kind of just like playing with the keys that I have and twirling them in my fingers.
As you do that, you see that the cats are watching you, Imra, with the keys.
I kind of crouch down and I start jangling it in front of them, kind of trying to get them to play.
You see that one slowly starts to make its way, but doesn't. It's wary. You got a 13, me?
Yes.
I do not want to go with you.
Pull out some rations.
I minor illusion a red dot in front of the one with the key.
You see it instantly.
I begin moving it slowly towards me.
You see it jumps down and slowly begins to give chase.
Okay, and I bring it towards me, Francisco.
And it is locked on. And it is coming towards you.
Okay, when it is within range of me, I would like to scoop him and take the key.
Give me a opposed. Give me Francisco. Give me an opposed dexterity check.
You're gonna get scratched.
I don't speak for his actions.
Do they want keys?
I got a 15.
Nice. So this cat got a 13. Cool. So you get it close to you, you reach down and scoop it up real quick. And you're able to catch it before it notices and darts away, and it is squirming in your arms.
Oh, you are so cute. Let me get the little thing off around your neck. I will give it back when I am done. I will give it back when I am done. I take the key off and I'm like, you are a good boy, and I put it on the ground. And like,
I don't think he appreciates that, Francisco. I apologize for him.
I'm taking out some rations and like I'm assuming there's like dried meats that I'm gonna try to get one to come to me. I want to pet him.
Make a persuasion check.
Can it be an animal handling?
Or animal handling, one of the two.
Because I got a negative in persuasion, but I got a +4 in animal handling.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19.
Nice. Yeah, you get one of the cats to come over to you.
We are friendly.
Is it fluffy?
We are friendly, and we would like to be able to...
It is fluffy.
We would like to be able to provide you an ability to live. However, there's no one here left that can really take care of you now.
Why did she have so many cats? Why are there so many of them?
You see that at this point, the cat is very uninterested in talking. Francisco scooped it up and forced it to do something and made it mad.
I hit Francisco and I used beast or wild shape and I turn into a cat.
I am sorry. I just wanted the key. I'm sorry.
Finding the fluffy one and trying to pet it.
Pass me the key, please?
Okay. And I give imra'lyr the key.
I try it on the box.
You try it on the box, and it doesn't open.
What the
I go to the cat that has been angered.
Where does this key go? Where does this key go? There are 2 mysterious keys that don't work on this thing.
And a mysterious box.
And the mysterious box. There's so much mystery in this house. I'm going to go look for where these go.
Have we actually searched the library? I don't think we've actually searched the library.
Not successful.
You tried,
Not
but
successful.
you
Try. You can attempt to search again.
I would like to do it again.
Okay.
While she does, I'm going to go look in the other rooms.
And I'm going to go try to talk to the cat that ran away as a cat.
I try to find out where this key goes.
Okay. Kinsley, what did you get?
Am I looking perception or investigation?
Investigation.
7.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
Okay, move on.
Okay.
My detect magic
Imra'lyr,
is
where
still
are you
up.
going?
If I
Okay.
get any pings.
I go to the room next to the library.
This one here.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the door. And 1 second.
I check it for traps.
You go to this door. And you
I mage
hear...
hand open it. Or I try.
Well, it's locked.
Okay. What do I hear?
You walk up to it, and you hear scratching.
That is suspicious. I'm going to skip that room for now and go
Okay.
to the next one.
Okay. You go into this one here.
Yeah, I'm going to use mage hand to try and open it.
Okay. 1 second.
But first I want to listen like the other one.
You listen, and you don't hear anything.
Okay. I try to open it with mage hand.
Okay, you use Mage Hand to open it, and you find a bedroom containing nothing out of the ordinary, just a neatly made bed, a table with an oil lamp on it, a handsome wooden chest, a slender wardrobe, and a window box with drapes.
Oh, this is the room I think I saw before.
This is a room similar to the one you saw before, but the one you saw before is in the back of the house.
Oh, okay. I would like to search it.
Okay. You kind of search around and you don't find anything particularly interesting.
How do I get to that black space behind it?
Probably in the library where we can't figure anything out.
Probably. Okay.
I'm trying to make progress, but Francisco keeps attacking the kitties.
I
I
will.
only attacked
Since
the
I'm
one.
assuming I don't see a way into that room.
No, you do not.
Okay, so I don't know it exists. I will go over to the stairs and try that room. But I
Over
will
here?
listen.
So, through process of elimination, you pretty much figure out that this is the room you looked in before. It is very similar to the front one. In fact, its description is exactly the same. And you don't find anything interesting in here. Putting 2 and 2 together, you can probably figure out that Nikolai and Carl owned these 2 rooms.
I'll go back to the library.
Okay.
Attention, dear friends. There is scratching coming from the next room. I am going to attempt to open it, but just in case something comes flying out and tries to kill me, just wanted you all to know.
Okay, I will come with
Do
you.
any of you do? I hop onto like the table, and I ask out to the other cats. Do any of you know what's in the room with the scratching noises?
It's this one right here.
Are you still using Speak with Animals?
I am a cat, so I speak their language.
Oh, okay. They essentially inform you that they hear cat noises coming from there all the time, but they have never left the library.
I will go with you, Imra. I have my spear.
I gestured towards Imra with my paw, and I point at the room, and I kind of like point at me, and then I point at the room, and I point at the cat, and I go meow.
Why would she keep another cat? Okay, I'm even more suspicious than before. Let's go find out what it is.
I am
still
also
gonna
going with you.
I am still trying to convince the cats to live with us.
You, me, I don't know what you're doing, but if you could ask the cats what the key, what they know, try to find
I
out if they know.
shake my head at her.
Oh, okay. I go to the next room.
Okay, so
And
it's
I
locked.
cast Mage Hand to try and use the keys.
I
Okay.
stand ready in case something jumps out.
So you try to use the library key, it doesn't work. You try to use the key that you found on the cat, it doesn't work. And you use the second key you found with Lady Wachter, and it clicks.
Okay.
Are you gonna open it?
Let's just call it a day.
Mage Hand is slowly pushing it open.
Okay.
And I'm ready for anything, I guess.
Okay, so you open this room and look inside. And you see that this room is musty and dark. An iron-framed bed fitted with leather straps stands near a wall. The place has no other furnishings. Scurrying away from you on all fours is a young woman in a soiled nightgown. She leaps onto the bed and hisses like a cat.
Little kitty doesn't like you. Little kitty doesn't like the smell of you.
Well, we probably smell like death at this point, so I don't blame you. Oh, man.
How old does this girl look?
She seems to be in her teens. 18, 17, around there.
Do you think this is like another one of what we found downstairs of one of the boys?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know what to do with her. We can't leave her, but we can't take care of her.
Yeah, I cast minor illusion and do another little red dot. See if I get a reaction out of her.
You don't.
Okay, well, she's not like the other ones.
Do any of you have any? What would this be? What would make her like? Okay, there's either one of two things going on. She's either crazy or something happened to her and made her like this. Or there's a third thing, she's possessed by something.
The only thing that I have that could test any of that, maybe, would be a remove curse.
That's up to you on what you want to try.
I don't know if that would do anything. It could just be that she's not right in
her
head.
mind. I agree.
It's worth a try at this point.
It's your magic, Kinsley. You decide what you want to do.
I mean, I might as well. I will slowly go into the room and kind of going down to her level. Does she seem like she's gonna try to attack?
She begins to
or is she just
cower.
kind of... I'm not gonna hurt you. I slowly put my hand out to just touch her.
She closes her eyes.
And I cast Remove Curse. It's all curses affecting one creature or object. If the it's curse. Why does it do this? Yeah, it doesn't say anything if it's a creature, just that if it's an object that is cursed. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
So you cast Remove Curse, and essentially no change happens.
Okay.
She still acts like a scared cat.
Do you think maybe, what is that other one?
Lesser Restoration?
Yeah, would that maybe
don't have that.
Okay.
That's usually more for like poison or drunkenness.
Right.
Things that are affecting the body.
Okay. So what I think we should do for now is leave her here, lock the door until we can find somebody who can take care of her. I don't like the idea of doing that, but it's our only option at this point with the inability to do anything to assist her and ensure that she doesn't try to run away from us.
Well, I can do one thing, but it only lasts a minute, and she will be very upset with me afterwards, so I will not be able to come back.
What?
What?
It just they make her friendly with me, the friends.
I don't know. You can
Purpose
try.
would that serve?
Yes, well, at
Ask
least I
her
could learn
questions
something. Yes. So I go ahead and I cast friends on her.
Okay. Does she need to make any save?
Nope, I just have advantage on all charisma checks directed at the creature.
Okay.
Excuse me, what is your name, little kitty?
You see her demeanor changes slightly, but she doesn't answer.
Do you know your name? I kind of go over and I put myself at her level, kind of sit on the ground.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, and I'm gonna make her do an intelligence check.
Dang, I did awfully.
Did you do it at advantage though?
I did roll with advantage. It wasn't great. I rolled a 7.
Poop.
So she doesn't respond. But she has stopped shaking.
Do you know why you are in this room?
Because little kitty attacks.
What do you attack? Who do you attack?
Little kitty does not like people coming into her room.
Are you afraid of people?
Do not like anyone.
And why is that? You have a bad experience with people.
Kitty doesn't like people coming into her room.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
There's no response.
I think it's time that we leave her alone for now.
I believe you are right. I get up. I leave the room before the spell ends.
I'm going to leave some rations on the bed for her.
She grabs them and starts eating them like a cat.
And I shut the door and lock it. We're going to have to send somebody to come get her.
Yes.
Okay, there must be some part of this house that we haven't found because there has to be a way to open this. And there are 2 keys that we don't know what they go to.
Just the cat key.
Oh, right. Just the cat key. Okay, here's my thinking. A cat in the library had a key, so it must go to something in the library? We haven't found anything, but maybe we should do another sweep around. And now that me is a cat, he might be able to see something that we couldn't before.
Me, give me an intelligence check.
Did me ever ask the cats if they knew what it went to?
I asked
18.
and he shook his head, indicating they didn't know.
Me, it occurs to you that you've never asked the cats if anyone has gone anywhere in this room. Or if there's more than one way in or out.
Hey, any of you fellows, has anyone in this room gone anywhere besides just the one entrance to the library?
Are you back in the library?
He's
I've
been
been
in
in
the library as
I've been trying to
You
convince
never
the
came.
cats, and I've been this whole time I've been trying to talk to them. But I've just been waiting for them to do their thing. So
So go ahead and give me a persuasion check to see if they'll continue to talk to you.
Alright. $10.
Okay. So you don't get a response, but you do see one of the cats jumps down and kind of runs over to this area here where this bookshelf is
That's what I
and
was
begins to
gonna-
rub against it.
All right. I was going to investigate that at some point, so I am going to walk over and investigate it.
Okay. So go ahead and do an investigation check with advantage.
I think there's advantage. Oh boy. That's an 11.
Okay. You look around and you actually find that the bookshelf can be moved. You can pull it forward and outward, and it reveals an open doorway.
Hey, you guys want to take your first few steps outside of this room? You know.
They don't
Anyone?
respond.
You know, you guys are gonna starve at some point. You could just come with. Fine. I go to the door.
Okay. So you go to the door and walk in, and you see that behind the hinged panel in the bookcase lies a dusty 10-foot square room with a curtained window and shelves lining 3 walls. On the bottom shelf rests an iron chest. The other shelves are bare.
Go to the iron chest. I don't know if I check for traps. 'Cause that's a trend.
Give me an investigation check.
That's a 16?
You don't see any traps.
Alright, I just try to open it with my little kitty paws.
Okay. It's locked. It doesn't open.
I think I know what that key goes to. Alright, I start walking out of the room, and I let the cats know I will be back, and I will be bringing some snacks, probably some food, you know. I hope you all decide to join me on my adventure. I'm sure you will enjoy the wide outdoors and open places, lots of mice and stuff to catch. I can always bring you some, you know. I have the ability to communicate with animals, so I can bring you some. Anyways, I'll be back. I slip through I open the door to the library, and I start, wiggling my little cat butt as I'm walking down towards the others. And when I find them, I kind of do the cat thing where I'm like scratching at their leg, rubbing up on Francisco and imra'lyr. And I start walking back towards the library, and I flick my tail towards it.
You think
Okay,
it's
so
probably me?
You guys,
Oh, yeah.
you guys go back into the library and follow me into this hidden room, and he points out an iron chest to you.
Oh.
I want to check it for traps because that has been an issue with these boxes.
Okay, investigation check.
Kinsley, do you want to maybe help me?
I will help you.
I'll let you look.
I'm gonna go back out and try to continue to convince at least one of the cats to join us.
16.
You don't see any traps.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
I have the last key. Let's try to open it.
You put the key in, and you hear it click.
Do you think it's magically trapped?
I open the lid.
Didn't see anything.
I look inside.
You begin to look inside.
Look, I was attacked by one of these things before, okay?
And that's where we're going to end our session.
Yes.
Sorry, guys, it's going late.
Cats.
Yeah, oh wow. And we didn't even take a break.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we
we didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to get to a certain point, and then at that point it was too late. And then at this point, I'm like, oh, it won't take them very long to find. Now you guys are taking so much up. We're going to stop here. A lot going on. So, everyone watching at home, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this episode. All the new people who are watching us, thank you for joining us. If you want to continue to watch our stuff or you want to watch some of our previous episodes, we have everything listed at lakesidelegends.com, or you can go to our YouTube page, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have pretty much everything. So, yeah, check us out there. Does anyone have any announcements?
If you came from Ember Aces, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a lot of fun seeing our numbers jump.
Yeah, it was great. All right. Anyone else?
A quick reminder that the one shot, the Hallows Eve one shot, is available on DM's Guild, and I am also working on getting the Pearl Cove one shot that we did months ago. I'm working on getting that ready to be published there as well, so expect that in the next couple of weeks. Yeah,
you
that's all
can
I've got.
watch us play both of those on our YouTube. They're under the one-shot list.
Yep.
So
Yep.
a pirate one-shot and a Halloween one-shot.
Yeah, and all of these things can be found on our website, lakesidelegends.com. If you go to the shop, that'll take you to links to the Dungeon Masters Guild, so you can get our one-shots. And it also, if you go to the art and media page, it has all of our videos for everything we've ever done. For this stuff, for Arcana Inc., where Laura sits down with our cast members and draws their characters. So if you want to see Spit or Kinsley or Francisco or me or imra'lyr come to life, you can watch that happen, along with our characters that we are doing in Campaign 2, which we are currently working on. So anything else?
This is being turned into a podcast.
Yes,
so the first 3 episodes are up on our website. You can listen to them there. It condenses everything, so no more dice rolling or arguing over rules and things like that. So if you want the condensed, more story-friendly version,
yes,
you can get that there.
Easier to listen to, and we're not squabbling over rules or looking things up or calculating dice rolls, all that good stuff. So yeah, if there's nothing else, then everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it so much, and we hope to see you next time down by the lakeside. See ya.